Hi, everybody. My name is James, and I'm the producer of this episode of Teens with Attitude, the Radical Robo Rock Ranger Records.
No.
No? You don't like that one? What did we decide
Record
something
of
else?
Robo Rock Ranger Wars.
Record of Robo Rock Ranger Wars. Yeah, that's what we are.
Yeah.
A completely original idea.
Oh, totally.
This is a game of Teens with Attitude. Is a powered by the Apocalypse powered game, and it is created by David Brunel Brutman. It is a game that is totally 90s as its theming. It is a 5-squad to number up squad ranger, or you could also be like Planeteers or Elemental or Animorphs or any sort of thing. It's a really fun system. We've been having a great time with it so far, I think. And I want to give...
For sure.
I want to give some shout outs, but also I just want to explain for anybody who's new that we are going into our finale today, so things might be a little bit more hectic than normal. Maybe. We'll see. I don't know. I can't predict y'all. You have abilities to modify things. Gremlins. The lot of you gremlins.
Oh, yeah.
With that, let's go ahead and go down the list and say hi to all of our Rangers, starting with Aaron.
I hate having two A's in my name. I'm Aaron. I play Kenny, the Red Ranger.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I forgot.
Cut it. We're taking live again. Aaron, go.
Yeah, I'm Aaron. I play the Red Ranger. No, I play the Gold Ranger. Listen, we said red earlier. That's why that first one came out. The second one was just for spite.
Amongst several reasons, the reason I was late today is because I had to find a red shirt, sucker.
Yeah,
Back
I don't
up.
own any yellow shirts, so I don't care.
Whose fault is
I
that?
don't have green shirts, so there you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
Slackers.
That's a
all of
choice
you.
That's a
I
choice
was
you
gonna
made.
do it.
I'm gonna send you all shirts.
I
Listen,
usually
listen.
did it. Just forget.
To go on a tangent, I tried to get a Gold's Gym shirt in yellow, and Amazon refused to send it to me, even though they were in stock.
What?
3 times. It was like, unable to be delivered. I'm like, you're fucking lying. I live here. I get mail here. Why won't you fucking give me a package?
So you hear that,
I
Gold's
think it-
Gym?
I
You can
think it was-
sponsor us.
You can
Get
sponsor
us
us.
t-shirt.
I think
Yeah.
it was the post. It was like the post office, not Amazon, because our post office is a bunch of censored. I won't rail against the federal government right now, but
Why not? It's always a good time for that.
yeah.
Mhm.
But anyway, I'm Kenny. I'm the Gold Ranger. I'm the jock. I am the unofficial weird like heart of the team in like
Mhm.
private moments.
Does that mean we have a heart of gold?
We do.
Ah.
We do indeed.
Attitude point.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it for me.
Okay, next up is Charles.
Hi, hello. I am Charles. I play Elijah, the weird one. Yeah, he's just the weird one. He is the Platinum Ranger. Not silver, not gray, platinum. Okay, this is about rocks and minerals and elements, I guess.
Yeah, not
yeah.
yellow, gold.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Yeah, one could
Respect.
say that there's a fundamental difference between the two. I'll give myself one.
I
That
don't
was
get it.
fundament. Don't worry about it.
Oh, like sediment? Okay, I understand now.
I'm weird.
Yep.
Moving on.
Sadly, Denitra is not feeling well today and will not be playing with us. She usually plays Deja Nia, who is our popular character. Moving on, we have...
How dare you, sir?
Oh... Do
That was the last one.
not
That was the last
tempt
one.
me, sir.
That was last one. That was
Negative
last one.
attitude points.
I'm not going to give negative attitude. I'm just going to have a real good memory. Michelle, go.
Hi, I'm Michelle, and I play Addie Ambrose, the Red Ranger. The real
all Red
Red
Rangers.
Ranger.
We're all Red Rangers.
Real
today.
Red Robo Rock Ranger.
The real
Mhm.
Red Robo Rock Ranger. For real.
Radical.
Rough.
You rhombus. Moving on.
Yeah.
She's the rebel, oddly enough. Ha! There's another R for you.
The Red Rebel Robo Rock Ranger.
Mhm.
Yes. The Ruby Red.
Ruby Red. Real rebel
Real.
Robo
The
Rock.
real. Ruby
Real
Red.
Ruby Red.
Robo Rock
Radical
Ranger.
Robo Rock Ranger.
Yeah.
Rebel. All right.
Roberts.
Moving on to the next one is
Redundant.
Philip.
Rheumatism.
I'm Philip. I play Oishin, who is the Blue Ranger. He is the brainiac of the group. He is pretty nerdy and is discovering the powers of friendship, and is super excited to finally have real friends in this real world.
I don't mean to derail real quick, but did you name him Ocean because you're the Blue Ranger and it sounds like ocean?
No, I actually picked the name separately, but
Okay.
like it did happen that way.
Did work out, yeah.
Mhm.
It just clicked in my
Wait.
head and I was like,
Aaron got sent on a magical journey, so we're gonna go to Ro or James, other James.
G'day, I'm Ro, and as the camera focuses on my character and turns towards him, we get the subtitle featuring Steve, because that's my character.
And then he does like a sick kickflip on a skateboard or something.
Yeah, no, 100%. Also some stock footage from his own show.
Because we reuse that 100%.
Oh,
Oh,
totally. Yeah, so I play Steve. I am the sixth ranger, as it were, the Green Ranger. I'm not here to be the hero. I'm here to pump everyone else up, you know, and also to be super best friends with the Gold Ranger and sometimes pick fights with the Red.
So since we're all gemstones, and Sapphire, I guess is mine. Since I'm blue.
Yep, you're Sapphire.
Is the Green Ranger based off a gem, or you're just a color, right? You
She's
and-
green.
yeah, he's the only one because he's from a separate squad who aren't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a different morpher.
Mhm.
So instead of gemstones, my theme is slap bracelets.
He is part of Radical Robo Rock Rangers Slap Force. Now, you would think that has something to do with rocks. It doesn't. It's just we reuse the name because it was popular and
music.
it sells. And
Mhm.
Yeah, it's the legacy title.
yeah.
Yeah.
When you think about it, what a random word to use for the name of the squad of things. It was Rangers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't question it now because it's what we're used to. But looking back, it's like, that's a choice. Okay.
What would you rather?
Like, what is a Power Ranger?
I mean, so like it could have been something so simple like Power Squad, Power Team, Power
Oh,
Five.
no, here's the thing.
What are they
The
individually?
Rangers are individuals, and so it's like a plural thing. A squad is always multiple things, so it has to be something that you could refer to as
a singular.
individual or
Yeah.
Mhm.
You would say I'm a power squad. Is like, what does that mean? Like you are one person.
I'm pretty sure that they had to go with Rangers because it had 2 syllables and it, you know, made the theme song sound
Mighty
good.
Morphin Power Ranger. Yeah.
Mhm.
Mighty Morphin Power Squad. Yeah, that sucks. You're right.
squatter.
I fucking
Soldiers.
try to
Soldier?
try to sing Go
Soldiers too.
Go Power Squad. And
Yeah.
see how
Ranger
that sounds.
sounds kind of not exactly mysterious, but
Mhm.
like if you think an actual ranger, they're like doing shit on their own, being sneaky, taking care of business.
I always
Not like a park ranger. Like
yeah, I was
a
thinking like a
D&D
park ranger, you know?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, park rangers like protect the land.
You
I
can-
was always saying the military, the Rangers, and the military.
That's true.
Yeah. You could always, steal from other ones because there were the VR troopers, so they could have been
That's true.
troopers.
3 virtual
Trooper
reality.
works. Yeah.
Ranger and trooper, they're like the same job in reality. No,
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
they wear
Maybe
the
they were
same
just-
uniform.
What about
Maybe they were
wardens?
named after Jeeps.
Jeeps.
Oh, Wardens. That's a cool
Yeah.
one, actually.
Right.
Yeah,
Wrangler?
like protector. Wranglers, yeah.
That feels like Southie Rangers.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not a
Wrangler.
ranger.
Go
Come
Power
on.
Wranglers.
Are we just talking about all of our spin-offs right now?
Yes.
Yes, we
It's
are.
Okay.
Cocoa Power Wranglers, and then you just hear.
I don't want to be a power wrangler because I feel like that has to be mine because it's the southern one now.
Anyway, I think we vamped for long enough. Does everybody remember what we were doing last session?
Yes, I do.
Do
Nothing
you?
important at
You know
all
what?
happened
I feel
last
like
time.
I should
No.
ask if Charles, can you give us a recap?
I think there was something about like a big monster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
Uh,
It was a big monster.
like- There was a big monster and there were some rangers. No, for real though. Could Addie please explain to us what happened? Because I don't understand as Eli. What was that?
Mama.
Ooh.
We can't go into character yet because we're at a very specific freeze frame in character.
Okay.
All right, so last time on
Radical
Radical
Robo Rock
Rangers.
Rangers.
Radical Robo Rock Rangers. That's too high. Let's see. What was our bad guy? It was my mom, and also the
Tiger's Eye.
Yeah. Yes. Surprise, everybody! The banished Tiger's Eye. That's Addie's mom. Ugh, scary, weird time. So we learned that Diamond's a big fat liar. Or also told the truth but left out big significant things. Guys, I forget what you guys fought because like I was so
We fought a big old
Emotional damage.
multifaceted family gem.
Yeah, family.
That's
gem.
right. We
the
all
family
fought our
smushed together.
parents.
Yeah.
It was the parents' fault. That's right.
Yeah.
All right. You guys fought like your parents as a unit, and me and my rival Steve over here fought my mom, who was taking over the body of our counselor, who kept trying to get me to share my emotions, and now it's like way less weird now that we know it was my mom.
Did you know? Did you know who it was your mom as soon as you saw her, or was it like a "I'm your mother" type thing?
I mean, once I saw the face, the character's like, whoa, in those words exactly.
Yeah.
It's very Disney.
Wow.
Well, it was a bit of a Darth Vader moment, though, right? Like,
Yeah.
like
That's impossible.
Diamond never told you what happened to your mother.
Yeah, exactly like that.
She told me enough. She told me you killed him.
I don't enjoy this impression, even though it's not an impression of me.
I love how much Mark Hamill acted his pants off in that scene. It was good.
Yeah.
Bravo,
The
always.
lip quiver, like the almost ugly cry.
He's like, because I'm mad at you, but also I don't have an arm right now.
Yeah, it hurts.
That's a first.
Anyhow,
Yeah. So
that's what happened.
yeah, that's what happened. So we had a counselor come in. They were very synergistic, realign all of your different focal points to make sure that your processing is multifaceted and functionally equivalent. That sort of, I could go on. But
Babble.
babble, good, babble, cooperation, babble, teamwork. And so they met with all the parents. We got to see everybody's home life a little bit, which was actually very fun. That was 2 episodes ago. And then after that, we had the next episode, which was the field day. And of course, all of the parents shook Pyrite's hand, which was not smart of them to do, if I'm being completely honest.
No.
But it turns out I control both of those characters. So.
Who knew?
And with all of that in mind, they all formed into a giant, hideous, near-style conglomerate of parentage, which we dubbed the Crystal
Crystal Caretaker.
Yes, as the villain. And all of the Ranger Squad, the 4 that were remaining and not distracted by trying to stay alive as a giant tiger lady chased them down, were able to bamf their parents out and separate their parents from the monster side using rejiggering of the barrier. And so once that happened, everybody was good. And then Addie cut off Tiger's Eye's mask. It was revealed that Tiger's Eye was in fact her mother, who she thought was dead, but had in fact not died in a tragic accident, but had something else happen to her instead. And with that, she was going to say more, but she instead got kind of punched in the back by a bullet. And then Diamond was there, and now Addie's angry, and now Addie is confronting Diamond. And so we are going to have a replay of the moment where I believe your line, Addie, was, so you were alone?
Yeah. So, like, in that moment, just a little bit of Addie's headspace. She's like, okay, it's time to calm down. Calm down. Gonna get answers out of this person. You need to not be yelling in their face. So let's give them a little bit of sympathy, a little empathy, if you will. So she says to Diamond, okay, but you were alone then.
Not alone exactly.
Do you want to share what that means?
Diamond was with me. And she looks down at the glasses that are on the ground right now. And with
So does Addie.
and with that, hey, Rangers, did you want to kind of just bust in on the scene real quick?
Oh yeah, that sounds fun.
Awesome.
Guess why not?
All right, so
Is Steve conscious?
Yeah.
Steve. Oh, I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
he
assuming
didn't
I could.
actually get decked to the moon because Addie got in the way.
However,
Yeah,
he
that's
does
right.
have 5 points of damage, or he did at the end of the last
Yeah,
session.
he did.
Yeah, it's bad.
This is new
Um,
session, so obviously everything wipes. You guys are all clear. No attitude, no damage.
Yeah, it's great.
I
However,
have
Steve's
2.
number looks beaten up.
I guess Addie does too. How many damages did I take? Oh, yeah, I was halfway. I
Would
look
you
a
say
little-
that attitude?
Yeah.
Well, seeing Steve hurt, I'm gonna use my one. Oh wait, no, you're not actually hurt. You don't actually really have damage, but he'll
No.
still toss you over a crystal.
Credit
Like,
swipe
hey, yo,
damage.
Steve. Yeah, hey, yo, Steve. Take this.
We'll leave you two alone for 2 minutes. You beat the hell out of each other?
That's not what happened.
All right, so what you all see in front of you right now is Diamond is gripping at her wrist, at Addie's hand on her wrist, and there's a wince of pain expression on her face as she is standing there staring warily at Addie.
Is everything okay, guys?
No.
No.
Okay.
What's wrong?
How close is Steve?
Oh, he's pretty close. He's like he at the end of the last episode, he was ready to throw down if Addie was ready to throw down.
That's right. Okay.
I imagine you're safe buddy backup distance. So you're like catty cornered and like probably 2-3 paces behind Addie so that you're not directly over top.
Yeah. He's
So
not
perfectly
in
in
he's
shot.
not he's not in like a exactly. He's not like in a fighting stance per se, but he looks like, like he's ready to go at a moment's
Right.
notice.
So
There's a bit of tension there.
yeah, with Diamond's forearm firmly in hand for just a moment more, Addie kind of does the like pull toss for Diamond in a direction where in my head it's like Steve here behind me, Diamond here in front of me, glasses over there, right? So I'm kind of doing the like Diamond go this way so Steve can handle if need to, Addie going for glasses.
Okay.
Yeah, Steve definitely kind of circles to get between Diamond, Addie, and the glasses.
Diamond does the thing where she does like a 3-turn pirouette into acting disoriented.
Okay.
Not
Stars over the head.
comically, but with the
Yeah.
with the writing herself afterwards.
Okay.
That's when you get the glasses.
All right. Addie grabs them up, folded up, let's assume, and they're a pointer now. Points them at Diamond. These are not yours anymore. I don't know who they belong to, but it's not you. Unless we get the truth.
What do you want to know? I can't tell you everything. It's too much.
Yes, you can. We are all of us are in danger here. We are doing a task we don't fully understand. A task that sent people already into space because of whatever happened to them. We don't know what happened to them. We start with that. Tell us what happened to them.
She takes a second to think and then just says, I told you that it's dangerous to use the glasses if you are 20 and up. Yes?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't initially know that.
When did you get them?
When we were teenagers. I got mine at 12, everyone else 15.
Little baby. That's not in character.
I was advanced for my age. I was taking AP classes in high school while I was still doing other school stuff. And I just happened to run into everybody the day the meteorite fell. And we
Tell
get
us about
get a
that.
flash to a moment, a young girl with a silver streak in her hair. What did I say her hair color was when she was younger? Was
Wasn't
it
it
still just
platinum blonde?
platinum blonde?
Like a really...
Yeah, it was platinum, I thought.
Okay. We see a silver streak in her hair, but otherwise it is actually jet black.
Okay.
And you see an outline, a young girl in overalls and a big backpack, as you see a streak. And let's say this is like kind of artsy-fartsy a little bit too, so that we can get into a headspace of memories. And you see a star falling in the sky, painted across the sky, and then landing with a little fireworks-style explosion in this kind of shimmery memory art. You see as 4 taller silhouettes move along with this shorter child, with each of them having like an outline. We're doing like Utena style like silhouettes, but they still have their hair colors.
Go guy.
And so you see like of course we didn't know what we were doing that day, but we met them. We met Mercury. And you see a small little rock embedded in this crater, and it kind of shifts and morphs a little bit. You see all 5 of these kids. One of them, just a rock, just a harmless-looking rock. But when we touched it, it spoke to us, told us that we were in danger, that a terrible threat was coming to our planet, that we needed to try to help save it. He taught us how to focus ourselves. You see flashes of a cutscene of from this little rock that's being held in this little girl's hand. Like 5 little shapes appear out of it that look like little glasses, and everybody takes one. And as they put them on, you see like the child style drawing of like energy lines and all of these things, as you see all of these characters transforming into different colored hues. You see a yellow and blue splashed across each other that kind of share opposite style stripings. You see a bigger, just gray gunmetal style colored tank of a person. You see this lithe, quick striking form that has this flame of red coming from behind it. And then you see her standing there with her glasses and her backpack and her little stripe, and you see her put it on and then slowly morph up into the same size as them, and is in a stark white power suit that has it's a 5-point emblazoned, I think is what I said. Or no, I said it was actually diamond shaped, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
The visor, kind of like a Zeo Ranger.
Yeah, like Zio.
Yeah. And you see them, or her say, we learned how to work with our powers. We fought monsters from far in space, and then we became long friends and companions with Mercury. We trusted them, but we didn't know. And you see this little rock grow into like this backcast shadow that has like a demonic pointy eyes and like a sharp toothy mouth. We didn't know what we were dealing with then. And as she says, the morphers weren't made to make us stronger. And then you hear off in the distance, and it jars out of this explanation as you see smoke rising in the air off in the distance.
Who are you? Like, Addie takes note but asks, like, who are you? What do you mean Diamond was there too? Who are you?
And with that, you hear a voice in your head saying, I mean, I can answer that. I'm Diamond.
She kind of looks at the glasses.
Yeah, like, where's that coming from?
Is it just Addie's glasses, or is it everybody's glasses?
It's not in the glasses.
Oh, okay.
It's coming from the glasses she's holding.
So glasses are talking and everybody can hear?
No, just you.
Okay. All right, so then I I'm definitely looking at the glasses like, I'm about to look crazy. Would you like to explain that?
We were refugees. We followed with Mercury because we trusted them. We thought that we were going to do something better out in this universe, and instead, it turns out. And again, you hear an even louder explosion, and you hear on all of your glasses,
Mhm.
alert, alert, there's something wrong.
Is that?
Yeah.
Is it
And-
the Tom Hanks
Ow.
voice?
And
Yeah.
Thanks.
we're
You
gonna
have
be
a
in
problem.
trouble. And
You could have said
see
you have
Ocean.
a problem.
We have a problem. I could have. Charles' attitude.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Oshin specifically, you see on your little LED readout, barrier down.
Yep, I know exactly.
And
what
then
that
it goes
is.
across everybody's glasses. Barrier down, warning, warning, encroaching mass coming from space.
So I want to do something crazy.
Can
Can I double transform?
Are you going to try to do that right now?
I'm gonna ask the glasses. I'm gonna like, if I can. I don't know exactly how to ask the glasses, but like, they've just learned that. Which one was it? Somebody who used to be on Slap Force could double transform,
Mm-hmm.
but that's 2 different morphers. So she's just gonna like keep talking to glasses like a crazy person, and I guess also talk to what she assumes is Ruby now. Like, is there room enough for the both of you here?
You don't hear anything from Ruby.
Okay.
But what you do hear from Diamond is, I don't know, I feel like you'd have to buy me dinner first. Anyway, and you feel Diamond actually congeal and slip through your fingers. Lands on the ground and bounces like silly putty, or like a bouncy ball that knows what it's doing. It bounces through your legs, off the wall, and flies over, and Diamond catches in her hand and just looks to you and says, I wouldn't recommend that if I were you. Not exactly safe. It forms back into glasses, and she flicks them and puts them away. That was Diamond. They're my companion. You all also have companions with you, but they're suppressed. I don't have time to explain right now any more of that. Do you have any more quick questions for me? I need to get to the factory and the lake now.
Yeah, there's something
was
bad
gonna
at the
ask about that.
factory. We need to. I think this is the thing that Topaz did. I think something's wrong, guys.
Topaz?
You get me for one more question, Addie, and it has to be something I can say in a sentence. I apologize for always throwing things off, but I promise I was doing it with your best interest at heart.
I don't have anything else right now. Let's go.
Okay.
All right.
You see her flick out the glasses, slap them on her wrist, and it forms into like a little communicator doodad. And she tries to punch something in and hits a button. She's like, "I'll catch you there," and she hits it. She hits it again a few times. Shit. The ley lines are thwarted.
How?
Damn it!
Disruption from a central source. One of the places that the power is the strongest is underneath that base. I can't make it there.
Can all get in the car.
Well, we
Deja.
can.
Deja just looks and says, "I'll drive, I guess." You're going to have to sit on some laps, though, because I don't have much backseat space.
Aren't we faster than a car while we're transformed?
I don't know. You could also just use... so here's the thing. You're not transformed anymore because the
Why?
episode ended.
Yeah.
You can't start the
Okay.
episode
Can't
transformed.
restart.
I mean, I'm gonna challenge the rules a little bit on that. If,
How much
if I
attitude would you
may-
like to spend?
If I may. Okay. I only have 2, but here's the thing. Logically, Why would Addie have untransformed while trying to hold on to the person she assumes is Diamond?
Oh, I'm not saying
I
that
would
you
say-
were untransformed yet there. Everyone else was because they finished.
I would say
but,
everybody else. Yeah.
But morphing has like this circuitous timer where you can't just be in it at all times.
Okay.
And you would have
That's
probably
fair.
run out after you took the glasses from her.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
assuming that we're
How about
ending our
this?
transformations once we leave this scene.
How about this? When she goes to ask the Diamond glasses, like, hey, is there room here? She untransforms so she can sort of hold both.
Mm-hmm. And you're holding
Just
both.
as a visual of how that came to be about.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good.
All right.
So all the rest of us or the other three of us were already untransformed running into
Probably because we were checking on parents, you know.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Gotcha,
And you
okay.
pulled back through the portal. You went with the mechs. You put the mechs out because you're in town now. And then
Yeah, we can't
put
take-
parents back on field. Pat, hope okay.
Everything good.
Okay.
All of you saw 15 missed calls from Ruby.
Yeah.
I think reflexively, when Kenny learns his glasses are technically alive, he throws them. He's like, has them.
Get out of here, demon!
It's like,
Oh my
what
God.
Like, what?
You
Yeah,
wanna
no time to
pick
think
those
about
up?
I don't know if I do now. What the heck?
Well, we're not old, so I think we'll be okay for now.
I mean, that's not the point. We're an aliens, effectively. They're living on us.
We saw an alien the other day.
And that was still weird.
All right.
I mean, there's
Is any
already
of
a
this
bunch
not
other
weird?
things that like live on you, like those little skin bugs.
I don't need
and
a
live in your
science
hair. No.
explanation right now. I totally understand there are microbials and tiny little insects, but I can't do anything about that.
Oh, well,
I like
right.
my eyebrow insects. They keep me looking on fleek.
I can do something about wearing a living weird alien skin. That is a choice I can make.
Yeah, well, maybe make that tomorrow.
We do kind of
We're not under
need all
attack.
this.
We got to get there. I don't know what's going to happen. If they did that to our parents and now the factory's gone, what's going to happen now?
Diamond's gone.
Yeah.
James,
Yes.
we learned that mercurium is the thing that transforms the bad guys.
Mhm.
Did we? I think we learned that in character.
We did.
I wrote it.
think.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Mhm.
I also have a note that says possibly in suits. So there's that, I guess.
There's mercury and everything, right?
Yeah, it's totally fine.
Especially in the fish.
I like that you chose the metal that makes people crazy.
Mhm.
And the metal that is the least solid.
Mhm.
And the most malleable.
So for my, out of character context, is Mercury the lead bad guy?
Out of context, that seems like it might be the case, but it has not been super confirmed.
All right.
But yeah, Mercury's the main bad guy.
Look, Oshin and I
Or Diamond,
will look,
who's to say?
we will look into these
they could be
glasses
lying
and figure
again.
out what they are.
Yes, we will.
Oh, wow.
Let's just get there right now.
Awesome. So you're all hopping in the car, and I'm going to give you all 2 up times because this is not a downtime activity right now. You are
Okay.
busy.
Okay.
Deja
Well,
is driving the car.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oshin, you want to look at one of these glasses? We can take Kenny's, give it back to him afterwards, since he's so
Yeah,
concerned.
That's fine. I don't want to hold this right now.
Okay.
Definitely.
So yeah, we'll attempt to get the 411 on the entity inside. See if we can't hack it. Maybe not unsuppress it. Maybe that might be a bad idea. But maybe just kind of figure out some things about it, like what it might be.
Oh, totally unsuppressed Kenny is since he doesn't want it to happen.
Yeah. Yeah, that might be fun, wouldn't it? Did you roll already?
Whew, yeah, I got
Okay.
2 twos. So a
Oh
total of
boy.
5.
Oh, no.
I can't read right now, so one sec.
Oh, no.
Just
I love
take
these
your
glasses.
take your glasses off.
No, they're good luck. Sometime. Is that a 9? That's a 9. See, I knew. I can read.
Ooh, with a 9 plus weird, which is going to make it a 10.
Yep, 10, because I'm not transformed.
Oh, wait, shit. What are you getting the 411?
We're trying to interact with the entity. So what we want to do is not unsuppress it, maybe unsuppress it. Well, we're not sure yet, but
Yeah.
what we want to do is try and talk to it to try and understand what it is, if it's dangerous, like immediately dangerous.
Yeah, Oishin would have
Any other
been-
question you have? Yeah, Oishin.
would have been looking at like the code of it, the programming, more thinking of like an AI system,
Sure.
and rather than an actual or rather like an alien being.
Hmm.
I'm thinking more like AI system. So
Yeah, it makes perfect
he
sense.
still tries to go for the science
Yeah.
over the magic first.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Okay. What I will give you is, with both of your abilities combined, you are able to plug in and basically you're able to view the code of this thing, which is very weird, you know, because metal, but
Yeah.
you
Aliens.
see, yeah, but you see like you know, nanofibers and all those sorts of things going throughout it, and it seems like it is set up in a particular lattice that gives it a code-like effect. You're able to decrypt that because these are all things that I'm saying that sound like they come from a sci-fi show but don't actually make sense.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yes, Green.
I'm just thinking, you know how like computers use crystals and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quartz.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know,
It's
I'm
mostly
just
for
thinking-
timing precision stuff.
Yeah,
But,
okay,
I
well,
mean-
I'm just saying that what if there was a crystal in these? Two crystals,
Yeah.
in fact, where your eyes go. Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, processors are just rocks we put electricity in and said, think about things. Like, that's all processors are anyway. It's magic and it's technology anyway.
I will say that as you look at this code, and I guess this will probably speak more to Charles than it will to Philip as actual programming person, but this thing's code is terrifyingly recursive,
Okay.
which means that it builds itself out as it thinks in a way that is currently constrained to giving you options and powers in your suits, being able to summon your robots, being able to enhance your strength, intellect, mobility, etc.
Okay.
There are other subroutines in here that are learning, communications, and different forms and or wavelengths of communication, vibrations, things like that, that have been stripped to the bone, essentially, to the point where these things cannot necessarily interact on an actual personable level. They've been AVA'd.
Okay. They've been brain limited. You want to explain that, Oishi?
So yeah, he'll sort of try and describe that. You start with, you know, like you said, bigger words, as you just described it, and then try and break it down for everybody else. There's other pieces to this that someone has handicapped into not fully functional. There's so many different things that these glasses could do, or system, I guess, can do, and we're just hitting the surface of it. It's like an iceberg. You guys remember that movie, right, where they hit the giant iceberg? It's a lot like that.
Oh my god. Can you believe people saw that movie like 50 times? Do you have anything better to do with your time?
Narrator voice. Addie saw it 5 times.
I think what Oishi is trying to say is it's not dangerous right now, but
Yeah.
but theoretically it wouldn't necessarily be dangerous, you think, if it was unlimited.
It's a person.
Right.
I mean, if it is ever unrestrained,
Mhm.
it could do maybe anything, everything. I mean, that level of autonomy, that power, that's movie level dangerous. Like, they make movies based on these concepts.
Still, don't you
It's
think
also
it's
a
a
human
little
being.
Yeah, it's a little screwed up. They just shoved a person into a box or a pair of glasses, as it were. We're using them.
Right. I mean, is it a person? As he looks through the code.
Did you not hear? Did you guys
Diamond?
not hear the glasses?
No.
Diamond's glasses talk to me.
Oh, not just her?
Oh.
Oh.
No, she's she's not diamond. The glasses are diamond. When these things are people or some kind of beings.
Oh yeah, you guys are right. It's totally fine to wear these. It's not weird at all.
Haven't you ever given someone a piggyback ride? It's like the same thing.
I can drop them.
You could drop these.
I know they are a person. These are a secret sneaky midget living on my face.
It's the 90s, so you can say that, but you can't say that, can you?
It is the 90s.
That's a good explanation. I think that's a good explanation, but
But we need them.
Yeah, I think we might.
Are you gonna?
I'm just gonna throw this out there, fellas. I mean, aren't your bad guys?
Mm-hmm.
Aren't your bad guys all former Rangers?
Yeah, but that's because they aged out.
Or maybe think about it. Maybe they took the limiters off their glasses, and you're not fighting the Rangers.
That's another good idea.
They aren't fully not the people they were before.
Well, I mean, fuck. I'm no specialist. I mean, this is out of my wheelhouse. My fucking wrist thingy doesn't talk to me. But
I mean, our glasses don't talk to us yet.
Yet.
But the Tiger's Eye still remembers who they are.
Yeah, and maybe you'll remember who you are, but, you know, I mean...
Look, I can handle this. Oshin, can we do it to mine?
I think so. I think we could probably do it.
Are you sure you want to?
Never been sure about anything else as much.
You're like, give me the rock magic! Give it to me!
Yes.
Reveal your secrets to me.
Yes, exactly.
I've been waiting for you to ask.
I've been waiting for this. This is the monolith to the monkeys in 2001. Like, this is how you feel. It's like, what the let's go.
Maybe we should ask Diamond first. Ugh, that feels gross to say.
Yeah, I'm sure that'll go very well. That's gone
Well,
very well.
at the very least, she has some sort of knowledge of
she does.
what it means to exist with one of these.
In fact, you get a call over comms. I just picked up that that one of you poked around the limiters, put on one of your pairs of glasses. Please do not play with those, especially not right now.
What? How does she know that already?
Because it's my code, Oshin. I know what's going on in it, and I put the failsafes in.
What happens if we let them loose?
I don't know.
How is yours okay to be loose?
Because they're my friend.
You're saying we can't make friends?
I don't know. But it's dangerous.
Yeah, I hate to butt in, you know, not really my conversation here, but it kind of feels like you've left this lot on the outside for a little bit too long. Maybe.
Thank you.
Thank
you, other guy.
Yeah, maybe if you wanted to be part of this conversation, you should have involved them in it first.
Aren't you part of that Australian government-regulated group that does whatever their superiors tell them?
All right, you want to take it outside? You want to step outside?
Wait, what?
See, we made a friend.
Kenny will just put his hand over his glasses because he assumes that's where a little thing comes
Diamond.
from, and he'll just look at.
Yes.
No, go ahead, Kenny. Finish.
And he'll just look at Elijah and be like, cover his thing so she can't hear him. Be like, just don't tell Mom the babysitter's dead, and just fuck with your glasses. I guess. Jeez.
Yeah, I guess.
What's she gonna do? She can't teleport here right now. We're in a car.
Also, she can't teleport right now. Teleport down.
There you go.
No, but you can.
Someone
you said I had
shut
another
off the
question.
teleporter.
Yeah.
Yes.
The rest of them, Tiger's Eye, whoever the other ones are they still themselves? Are they merged with the gems?
I genuinely couldn't tell you. I haven't seen.
I genuinely don't know.
Genuinely.
You caught that. Very good. Very good. Even though it's a mineral pun more than gems necessarily, but either way. Let's see. I'll give me one, but I'll also give you one for catching it. And with that, she says...
But you didn't answer the question. Yeah.
No, she's going to answer. Calm down. She says, I don't know. I haven't been in communication with any of them for almost 2 decades.
Can you ask your buddy?
They know what I know.
Cool.
So a quick question,
Mm.
out of character or as a
Deja
viewer,
takes a mad drift turn in her car going uphill.
You're gonna need new tires. Those suck.
Dad'll get them for me. It's fine. We're busy.
as a sort of out of character or viewer question, would we know, like, when someone is sort of taken over and they are the monster, is that just just like the entity, or is it the person as well? Does that make sense?
A good question. Did you ever research that at all in the last 8 episodes?
Nope, never have.
Dang, it'd be real good to research that at some point. Moving on.
Yeah, I thought so.
What was the question again, Philip?
Whether or not it's the person that's taking them over, or if it's like the part of the gemstone, I guess. Like, not gemstone, but I don't know. Like, I'm not even sure
Was
how
the
to phrase my
sportsman
question.
the rock or the guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The person that's in space doing the thing that, like, looks through the telescope and shoots down the rock. Is that person still up in space and also on the Earth? Like, are we talking like a God Jesus type thing going on here?
I will give you a memory, get the 411. I will, however, put the stipulation that since this is a memory, I'm not letting you change anything right now.
Okay. Fair enough. That's a 6.
So plus sharp is 1, 7.
Yep. All I can do is I could add 1 attitude, make it 8, but 7 is a pass.
7 passes. I tell you a truthful answer, but you might not like it.
Okay.
So let's see. The question was whether or not these are separate or together. Since you've been fighting these things, as you go over it, you notice that they seem to fuse pretty well, but you also notice that whenever you destroy the gem, it seems like the person is let free. So also with that knowledge that the persons that you've fought a few times have been taken over by the person up in space, whether or not you knew who that was, you have kind of been told at this point that that's what it was. So you would assume that it is like a superego kind of thing where they're imposing their will upon the person who has been...
a mind control type effect.
You know what
Okay.
might help with that sort of research? Since we are in a car drive where you're doing nothing, this earring I picked up.
Oh man, you found an earring on the ground and it has a rock in it? That's crazy.
It does.
That's crazy.
This is the guidance counselor's earring. I kept it for research.
I ripped it off her ear. She was mean to me.
Yeah, I did that. That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we can cross-reference that against our glasses and see how close they are.
It
Maybe
looks like whatever was in it is gone, but maybe it has some sort of information about how it got in there, how it invades people. Here you go.
Okay.
Well,
do you have your
mini
do you have a lab kit with you, Oshin?
I was just going to use the glasses.
That's true.
And use the glasses to analyze the stone.
I used the glasses to destroy the glasses.
Self-destruct sequence initiated.
That's way far in the future. That's Thanos. Never mind.
The only thing powerful enough to destroy the glove was itself. Literally, you socketed the dang thing. You could have just you could have hit it. You could have... Anyway.
Any number of things.
Yeah, it's true.
Movie explanations are great until you think about them for exactly 3 seconds. Moving on from that, all that, I will give you that is one of the uptimes, so you have another uptime here. what would you like to do as a group? You were handed that thing. You could try to run some tests on it with a use tech, I feel like would be good. Maybe get the 411 would be applicable in this instance. I'll take a look real quick. Let's see. With moves. Show me yours.
Show me your moves.
Alright, so
Show me your moves.
Yeah, like
use tech like computer, lab equipment, or an alien artifact.
there you go.
And get the 411 is when you want to get the 411 or on something. Okay, so I would say either is applicable in this case. And
Well,
if
I
you,
can
go ahead, you.
I was just going to say, either way, Oshin, when you do it, I can assist with an attitude. So then we'll have the highest of our 2 rolls.
Okay. Sure. Then, yeah, I'll try and, so I'll use the glasses to analyze the earring.
Mhm.
So I'm guessing that's use tech. Am I understanding that right?
Mm-hmm.
An 8 plus 1 for sharp is 9.
Okay. On a
Yep,
7
you
to
don't need
9,
mine.
it doesn't work quite right. Pick one. Tech stops working. You take damage or condition using it. Using it draws unwanted attention. Does something unexpected.
Probably.
How do we transfer attitude again? We have to like give a pep talk or something?
There are skills that
Yes.
let you do that.
I thought there was just also a thing where you could be like, you can do this, man.
That's the clear
When you
condition. If you're
when you
full on
encourage-
attitude, I let you pass.
Well, it says when you encourage or help out a teammate, say what you tell them or do to assist, then give them 1 attitude from your pool.
There you go.
Part of the teamwork.
Yeah,
needs to
that's
work
what-
together.
Okay, then. Then maybe I
How-
could do that instead.
How far off are you from making this?
Well, I mean,
He
so
made it.
Oh,
It's
I
just
thought
I
you-
get to
have a-
tack on a condition at the end.
Yeah, how far away from
1.
not having the condition
Just 1.
are you? Just
Yeah,
1.
I could spend my 1 attitude and that would put me at 10.
Okay.
You can.
That's what you're
You'd be down to 0.
Yeah, so then I couldn't change or anything.
Yeah, because I have 2
So
currently.
here's what I would like to do, if it's okay. Retroactively, when I hand this earring off to Oishin, I'm gonna like kind of hold his hands for a second, look him like dead in the eyes, and be like, "I need for you to figure out how this works. I believe in you. You can do this."
Gets those like red marks under his face that you see in anime all the time. Oh my god, she's so close to me and she's touching my hands. Going on in his head.
Your 90s in-brain anime, Golden Boy. What a great movie.
Stop blushing.
Okay.
Calls me.
And just like realizing, like, then he just goes like stark white as all the blood runs out of his head.
I'm not hitting on you. I'm serious.
Yeah, definitely. I get it. Yeah, it's all on me. I can do this.
And then I would
Not
like to give
intimidating.
Philip an attitude point if that's okay.
Yes.
Then I'll use the attitude point, and that bumps it up to a 10.
Okay. With a 10, it works exactly like you wanted. So go ahead and tell me what you're trying to get this technology to do.
Trying to the technology of the earring, trying to figure out if it is its own entity, like if it, I guess if it has its own like
How it-
sentience.
How it transfers the sentient
Yeah.
of each of the bad guys into.
If it itself is sentient or if it's just a conduit.
You notice that this seems like a containerized receptacle type of thing.
It's a funnel.
Like funnel, like Gundam or funnel? Anyway.
Mhm.
It's basically like a remote, like a remote control car. The car itself. It is not the control board. It is merely the mechanisms. So you notice that there was an ability for it to vibrate at a certain frequency, and that frequency got blocked.
Okay. So yeah, it's this piece is the piece that allows someone to be controlled remotely. Okay, I see that now. Yeah.
You
so
see,
it's the
it seems like the fragment type is a tiger's eye stone, and that it seems like it had a pretty advanced framework built out so far before it got absolutely shut down by something.
Could it be used to reach out to the entity who was using it?
No, because the frequency's been blocked.
there's a blockage on it.
It can't vibrate. The stone can't vibrate at the correct frequency anymore. That's how it got blacked out and stopped.
So it cannot be remotely controlled anymore.
Correct.
So if we put any entity into it, it couldn't get out and it couldn't be controlled. Then we have a safety valve for any of these glasses if they go haywire.
Roll me a get the 411.
What? I'll try. Oh yeah, that's a 6, but I have 2 attitude, and I will use both of them. I don't need both of them. I just need
You
one.
don't even have to. It's +1.
That's
Regardless
right.
of
I
what you
forgot.
do, because you're weird and sharp now.
Oh, and it's I can
Like a
reroll
really
one of them as
curvy
just my
knife.
thing.
Yeah, I
Really
was thinking the
sharp.
same thing. Same brain cell. Go ahead.
Yeah, and I can reroll that one anyway if I wanted to,
You could what?
because it's my thing. It's the occult.
That's go ahead. Reroll
Yeah,
the.
I never use.
You can what?
12. We always forget that our things are great. By the
our
way,
things. Yeah,
I don't. I just never have an opportunity to
Right.
fix cars or bikes.
I just never talk. I'm like always using the occult, but I never
That's
used to
why.
reroll.
That's why when you said she drifted, I was like, "You need new tires."
Yeah, right.
Oh,
That's your thing.
You can make
So I
a
think I got a
Ranger
12?
car.
yeah, that's a true factual thing that I have absolutely no way to gainsay you on. You now
Okay.
have what is essentially a failsafe receptacle in case something goes wrong. If you just modified it a little, and Oshin's able to do so with a used tech roll. The trick would
Okay.
be getting something in there.
Yeah, like I don't know how it would do that, but we could
You
theoretically.
hold it up and yell. This is the 90s.
Yeah. Yeah.
Does this count? Do these count as electronics?
Yeah, it's like a electronic shell for a magical entity, maybe Ghostbusters.
I would say it's more alien stuff. So
Okay.
It's a Pokeball.
I
Seems-
get
yeah.
where you're going with that.
Okay. I was just trying to figure out, since electronics is my thing, but no,
Yeah,
I understand.
it's
It's
weird.
like a alien tech, alien like science, whatever.
It's because it's always weird because used tech with alien or magical is weird, but used tech with human stuff is sharp. But this is technically both, because a human
What-
made the containment.
In fact, here's what I'm gonna do, because you rolled a 10, right, Philip?
Yeah, I think you did, right?
It was an 8.
But you
Plus-
increased to a 10,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Increase it up to a 10 by
Yep.
1 from having sharp.
Let's
and one
count
from
that
having-
as an invent something using Charles's
Mm.
combination with you. And with
Sure.
all of that put together, your invention works with minimal bugs. You have to pick one drawback. You get a eureka moment.
Hmm.
Go ahead
okay.
and figure out which one of those you want. I really need to use the restroom. I'm very sorry. I'll be
sure,
right
sure.
back.
Sure,
Talk
sure.
amongst yourselves. I'll give you a topic. Is Diamond creating rock slaves? Go.
Yeah, my goodness.
Perhaps.
So for a drawback, I have delicate, limited uses,
Uh-huh.
cumbersome, unstable, loud, and weird side effect. What do you think would be good for a thing to maybe store?
I mean,
whatever
loud
these
is like a
personalities are?
cop out. Who cares? Like, we're yelling anyway. I mean,
That's
how
true.
loud is loud? Is it going to be like a thunderclap? Is it going to set off car alarms? Probably. That'd still be fine. Probably.
It just means we could never use it in public.
Yeah. It's a last resort anyway, I hope.
Could also
Oh,
do
man.
cumbersome, and it would just
Yeah.
be something that exists in the lab.
Mm,
Like it's a giant machine connected through the earring, and then goes out to another huge machine. And so it's just like, yeah, we can't do anything with it.
we'd have to put the entity somewhere to suck it into there.
It's the ghost containment
It is.
center.
It really is.
Yes.
This is just Ghostbusters.
I like
Everything
it.
was fine with our system until Dick was here. Turn off the circuit breaker.
It's
Is
true.
that
It's
true?
true, man.
This man has no dick. One of the best all-time fucking movie quotes.
Oh,
Is that true? Yes, Your Honor, it is true. This man has no dick. Well, that's what I heard.
Okay, so for the drawback, we went with cumbersome.
Oh.
So it's going to be, I was thinking like a machine, like a large machine that basically is like wired and everything into the earring, and then like wired out to another big machine. And so it's sort of like
not portable.
No. So it'd have to be something. Well,
they'd have to be within an area or something.
Yeah, like maybe at the lab or something set up.
Got it.
I just now realized that I couldn't have made this in the car.
Oh, sure.
We'll say you blueprinted it out.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you just need to slot it into a machine there.
Yeah.
At the lab.
I just need to jury rig some of the electronics we have back at the lab, which we're on our way to.
Yeah. Then that just means we have the Ghostbusters containment system. We can tinker with it at the lab, but if we're outside of the lab and we're tinkering with it, probably a bad idea.
Yeah, things go real wrong.
Yeah. Put it in a U-Haul.
Yeah. Hey, Leyline. Think I won't teleport it to there.
Test me. Think I won't.
Good times.
Cool.
All right, so with that, you all make it to the factory, the Sugar Rocks factory. And before you see a giant, well, not a full crater, but certainly a billowing smoke. You see a soffit and everything absolutely crumbled in. You see the retaining wall shot to hell. This factory has collapsed in on itself. Almost as if something that was deep underneath of it got basically removed.
Is it currently on fire?
Currently on fire? Yes.
Okay. Well, we're gonna have to deal with that fire.
Yeah.
Right now.
Which one of us is the water planeteer?
Do we need to deal with the fire?
Wrong
Like,
game.
would it just burn out?
I mean, it'll take out the lab, maybe. I don't know.
Who's to say the lab's still there at this point? Hey, Hank.
Is that the thing they took out?
Hank.
Yeah.
Tom Hanks. Oh, yeah. Okay, no, it's gone. Lab's dead. Tom Hanks is gone.
It's not his name. His name is not Tom Hanks. He sounded like Tom Hanks. Was his name Al? Was it Al?
Yeah.
It was Al.
See, you weren't sure either.
That was out of character. You can tell because my accent dropped. I'm the only one who can do that. Y'all are just regular ass people, and you have to say you're out of character.
Anyway,
Well,
you hear,
I don't know. I like to think that when I speak as Addie, I'm a little bit bitchier.
Yeah, but your tone is the same.
We'll see.
you hear some put water. Oh.
He's still there. He's still there. We gotta save him. Guys,
All right.
we gotta save him.
Well,
He's
then,
melting.
Elijah's going to use his 2 attitude that he has because he didn't help Oshin to transform and bring his weapon out.
Okay.
Yeah, and he's going to go in there and see if he can't put this fire out with magic.
Ooh, okay. You are
Whatever
going
he
to...
can do.
This is going to, I believe, be a use tech for you, but it's going to be weird.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you pull out your weapon. You are not transformed. You are just Elijah, and all of you see as Elijah pulls his glasses and flicks them to the side, they turn into a rod. And I assume describe what your mage's staff looks like, Charles.
It's kind of segmented, but it's in one piece. Imagine it having a kind of ring at the top, kind of like a scorpion tail. It's kind of pointed at the top, though. Mm-hmm. And it has a bunch of little platinum rings hanging from that, circular top.
So when you smack it on the ground, it goes ching.
Exactly.
All right.
Yep.
My little Ronin warrior's loving heart.
Hey,
attitude point. Attitude point.
I'll
have
take
to.
I'll take it. Hey, that's from the 90s.
It is. It is,
and
in fact.
It's Super Sentai.
It is. Who is it?
Well, I'll roll. Let's see.
Anubis best redemption arc. Don't come at me.
So I got an 8.
8 plus weird.
Yep. So that's just 1 because I'm not transformed.
I'm going to
a
give you
9.
the +2 because your weapon modifies it.
Okay,
Because you
that's right,
chose a
that's right.
weapon that specifically goes weird.
Yeah. Okay. Well, then that's a total of 10 to put out the fire somehow. The first thing he can think of is to conjure some sort of water.
Okay. You all watch as Elijah just spins his staff, smacks it into the ground. You hear king, 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 king. And as he does that, you see this expanding circle out from where he struck. And then you see slowly from cracks in the dried out, like dusted ground, you see cracks appear and bubbling up and water, and it starts flowing upward from within the ground, flying out towards the over the factory, and you see a cloud form over top of the factory as he's doing this, and it slowly darkens a little bit but has this weirdly platinum lining to it. And
Better than
It's a
silver
cloud with
lining.
silver lining. Ha!
it's a cloud with platinum lining.
Listen, they look the same.
It's worth
That is, it's very rude to Elijah.
100 times more.
Yeah, 100 times.
Yeah.
And with that, you just you point up at it and say something cool like "break." And as you do,
Yeah, there you go.
you just see it, and water starts pouring out of this cloud and into the factory, slowly taking all of the fire down more.
Is that good for electronics? Are alien electronics waterproof?
Well, we got to put out the fire somehow.
Just wondering.
But I think I'm
Water's
understanding
filling
now.
fire.
Okay.
Understanding what?
Nothing. I think I get it.
He's beginning to believe.
He believed from the beginning.
It's true.
The only one.
Not enough.
All right, and with that, the fire is out, and you are all able to go in if you want.
Yes. So Elijah, no, Oishin, because of Elijah putting out the fire, is going to try to get back to where he knows the, I guess maybe the possible sabotage came from. The red beeping light that I saw last time that I knew, having context clues that Tiger's Eye had installed. So wherever, if anything of that area remains, that's where he would look first.
Okay. Nothing of that area remains. And in fact, with that, you know that this chain reaction spanned outward, the explosion creating a pocket that then made the central pillar of this place collapse inward, and things collapsed inward over top of it. You're looking at a deep pile of alien tech mixed with human tech rubble that you will have to try to poke your way through if you want to find anything here.
Okay.
Yeah, he'll ask.
Sad music playing in the background, by the way.
All
Yeah,
just
no, our
broken tech.
Imagine if you could, just the Hulk theme where he's walking down the road in the background.
Sad piano.
Sad.
He'll ask Kenny if he'll help him move some of these objects, some of the bigger stuff, to help lift it out of the way so he can try and work his way down.
Yeah, Kenny definitely help.
Just
Fine.
lift it
Kenny,
down.
that sure
down.
sounds like something athletic you're trying to do. Why don't you roll me some kick some butt and kick this rubble's butt?
Our enemies are the rebels, yeah.
That's true.
Mm.
That is, in fact. Do I give you attitude for that? Yeah, I do. Go ahead.
I'll take it. Look, I'm hoarding it now.
Yeah, I know.
8.
What? Nothing's wrong. Why are you worried?
Standing amongst the ruins of our base.
Yeah.
Nothing's wrong. Why are you worried?
Yeah, no, not at all. I don't like. I
Addie
need the
wasn't worried.
attitude
Addie
from
was
that
busy
guy.
shouting at Diamond. That was fine.
The world turns upside down.
Good song.
The world
Yeah.
turns upside down.
All right.
So you said that was an
You
8
kicked the
for moving gear?
Mhm.
Well, it's a 7 technically, yeah. So
Well, but it's athletic.
It is technically athletic.
Mhm.
Okay, then
I'll
it's
give
an
it to
8.
you.
It's
It's
just
lifting.
Same.
Yeah.
It's same mixed
Same
rule.
group, yeah.
It's a strongman competition.
So I have a thing if you're interested for a
Mm.
mixed result
Sure.
because everything was recently on fire. Kenny is like lifting from the like deep squat lifting. It's resting on his forearms, and what's resting on his forearms is metal, and he doesn't realize it until he's like already lifted, and it burns the shit out of Kenny's arms and takes like damage.
Okay. I'm willing to give you damage. I'm also willing to give you a condition instead.
I'll take damage.
Okay.
So like yeah, as Kenny's lifting, he's like straining, and then Kenny starts like yelling, and then, yeah, he literally just like throws it away, and his like forearms are all like has like a one big line burn across both arms, and
You just
like,
hear him saying, "Come on, Spider-Man! Come on, Spider-Man!"
Oh, I'm so sorry.
he just squats there, like, it's all right, just get what you need.
Okay, then yeah, Oishin will keep looking through all of the electronics, basically being like, "This is where it started." I'm pretty sure, as these like little circuit cards go like flying past him. This is where it all started from.
All
maybe,
of
maybe
you,
there's something left.
after this lift, it's uncovered enough that you all are able to see the broken mess that was once your base. Wires, panels, crumpled in, smashed, pieces of electronic glass, and different just filaments everywhere, hanging, shattered, broken. Which, I mean, would probably be more emotional for any of you but Oshin, who is mainly the one who is here.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
exactly.
So I guess this is just sad for you, bud, and everybody else is just like, well, it's not the comic shop.
It's like my second home.
It's where I do all
Al
my
had
research,
answers.
okay?
There's another
Al had
explosion. in the
answers, and I
distance
miss
now.
him.
No, not the comic shop. Oh, everybody else runs away. It's like, wait, what?
Not my cabbages.
Kenny immediately drops the rubble back on top of Oshin.
Screw this.
It's not the comic shop. I need my new
Yeah.
episode of Bucky O'Hare.
We gotta go save Czar.
Wow.
He does put no other rebel there.
That's true. Mutants and aliens and toads beware.
With the best named ship ever. Righteous Indignation.
Mhm.
That is such a cool ship name. I love it. Also, Indignation, my favorite spell from Tales of.
Mhm.
This has been a tangent brought to you by everything.
Everything that we've ever done. Someday you'll learn exactly how deep our roots run in this group, and it is terrifying.
Still can.
All right, so
Buying anything?
Well, I mean, this definitely looks like the work of Alfred Nobel. I mean, this is not Alfred Nobel, the guy that made the bomb. Never. Sorry, guys. I guess it doesn't. Guess
you can go ahead and take
No
your
bullshit right now. What are you talking about?
Yeah, everything. Our whole base is gone. It's all, and he's kind of like waves his hand. It's like all under here. It's gone.
What came out of it?
What came out?
Yeah.
No, it's more like it was an explosion down.
Oh,
It
damn.
destroyed everything beneath here.
Okay.
So like a big ray gun.
I mean,
Meteorite?
like a meteorite, yeah.
Yeah, we say that.
Oshin,
Something
I
more
will
like
say-
an earthquake.
I will say at this point, Oshin, that you remember the piece. You remember
there-
where it was, and you know that it probably, with having prior knowledge of how the base worked, it was probably something that overloaded one of the power system's cores and caused it to explode in that area of the base.
Okay.
So an explosion, and then the place crumpled in on itself.
Mm.
It exploded, took out the ground beneath it, which acted like a sinkhole, and then everything just collapsed on top.
Also, just real quick, Oshin, something that I've been doing wrong this whole time until I've read your sheet. Please take 2 attitude points.
Right. The technobabble.
When he does a technobabble, he's supposed to get 1 for the one-liner and 1 for being a nerd.
Yeah.
And I've been doing that wrong. Sorry.
It's all good.
I like how when I said no bull, you were like, wait, what?
Okay, I got it. I'll give you one for that, but it took me a while.
Wow.
I didn't no bull, no bell. I get it. Anyway,
Alright.
so you saw the collapsed base, you saw things, and then I think that the most important thing that you see right now is there's a star in the sky, and it's midday.
While I'm still like looking at stuff, do I see any sign of our AI system? Because it had a physical form, right? We did have a physical formed AI.
You would have known. Yeah,
Was he-
I would
was
say
he
it's
there at
got
all?
something there. Go ahead. Dang, I keep giving you rolls, and I apologize, but you guys do need to roll. This is a rolling game,
Yeah.
and if you don't
Yeah.
fail any rolls, you don't get attitude for it. And if you do succeed
exactly.
rolls, so I have to get you to keep rolling. So go ahead and roll me a.
It's time to rock and roll.
Rolling a.
Don't give me that one. It was
No, I'm not going to.
bad. Good.
What skill am I going for?
Sharp.
Sharp. Okay, so then that makes it a 7.
A 7 is a partial success. So I'm going to say that everything is still kind of bad. It is still collapsing in. It's still a fresh explosion. As a fireman would tell you, don't go into that. Everything is not settled. It's dangerous. But what you do see is that there is a key part of Al's core that does seem like it is still intact enough. You look at it, you could possibly do something with it, but it is absolutely inside a part of the wreckage that is still shifting and collapsing in a little bit. So you reach in, I assume you're going to go for it.
Hold on.
Yes.
Do you tell us about it first?
Yeah, he'd be like, oh, I see Al. He's here. As he's
Where?
like, he's sort of like, you can see him like trying to like dig himself and like reach his hand like into part of the rubble.
Hold on, buddy. Hold on, buddy. Let me get that for you.
What? Okay.
I have an ability for this.
Oishin sort of like rolls out of the way and kind of like points.
You
So I'm
are going
guessing
to
it's
have
like
1 damage because you did cut yourself trying to get into that.
1 damage.
That's the partial success, but you did find it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna give it a try myself and use Daredevil.
Okay. Go ahead and do your Daredevil when you try to do something that is dangerous, and we're going to go ahead and make this a fit check.
Fiat. Damn it.
That's not great.
No, it's not.
Did you get attitude?
You get a lot of attitude for failing
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
You beef it. Stunt goes wrong, but you gain 1 attitude. Let's see. I rolled a 4. It's +1, so I can do up to. I can get it up to an 8.
You
or
could.
7. Yeah, let's make it a 7 instead.
Yeah, I was going to say, because you can leave it and fail and get your 2 attitude, but if you do that, you are not recovering, Al.
Yeah.
Okay, so you shift and move and duck through all these things, slide down a panel and land. As you do, you feel things starting to shift and move around above you. You run very quickly because you know you don't have much time. As you do, an actual steel rod slams down directly in front of you. It is going to keep collapsing little by little like that as you bob, duck, and weave. You grab this thing and holy football toss it through the hole and then go to dive back out yourself. As these things are moving and shaping and crunching around you, you do the little dive through the hole, tuck, and it's if you were on that episode of the what's that Japanese show, where they have the thing come at them and they have to make the shape and then
Wipeout or
Wipeout.
our version is Wipeout.
Maybe I choose Castle or something.
Yeah.
It's one of those. And so you dive directly through the hole, but you get a little bit shaken up by it. I'm going to say that you are currently freaked because that thing almost collapsed on you.
Sure, for sure.
So it's pretty cool. No big. Add +1 to your next roll.
pretty cool, no big.
So there you go.
No big deal, just
And you
saving the
you
shit.
recovered your little AI buddy.
Mhm.
Maybe.
Very cool.
So I look like I just hand him the thing. Like, here you go.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. He holds it kind of close to him, like a broken child.
Broken child.
Broken toy.
Like someone who broke a child,
Mm-hmm.
And
Don't
with
like that.
that is our second uptime activity, I will say, which means that we are moving on to the next thing, which will be that you all see that there's a star in the sky.
Mhm.
That's
I
fun,
make a
isn't
wish.
it? Okay, what do you wish?
No, it's not.
I always
That
see
it
my
goes
mom.
away.
I got good news.
Well, I'm definitely gonna do 411 on it from here with the glasses just to see.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, 10.
That's a 10.
All right. Like I said, his brain is expanding right now. He's understanding.
I'll tell you what I say it is,
Yeah.
and you can tell me something on top of it.
Sure.
This is some form of meteorite. You can tell based off of where it's going and the attraction that this is some kind of stone, and it is coming towards the lake.
All right. Well, I'll tell everyone that it's going towards the lake. What else do I want to even say about this thing? Well, can I detect any entity on it at all from here?
You could absolutely tell me what you detect on it.
Sure.
So y'all think this is like a deep impact or an Armageddon situation?
Is Deep Impact? Did that one
Are
fall
this
in the
movies
ocean?
different?
They're different. They're both. I mean, Armageddon's.
What's the one with the
arguably better.
volcano? I like that one better.
That's Inferno. I
Dante's Peak.
think.
Yeah, there you
Oh,
go.
yeah.
There's a couple.
That was
of
a
those
better
also.
movie. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
These
Pierce
are two
Brosnan
different-
is
they're-
cool.
Yes,
It was
they're both
reasonable because they
apocalypse
sh-
movies, but
they
they're
sh-
different. Like one of them is obviously in the ground, and one of them is from space.
Doesn't matter.
This is
It's all
this
from
is
the
a,
same era.
this is a space situation.
My favorite part
Space
of Dante's
volcano.
Peak is where the man walks through the lava 2 times.
Mm.
Because he's in
You
a
go in the
lava
hot
safe
spring.
suit. That's a thing.
It's fine.
Mhm.
He died.
I prefer if this was like a Con Air situation right now, but
So it's not a meteorite, but an airplane coming at us.
This is
Alright.
more like
it'd be way more understandable than aliens.
Charles,
We need to-
baby,
we
work
need to
with me.
drill through.
What do we got?
Put the bunny
yeah.
down.
Well, we've got a very slippery entity on that. I can't get a lock on it.
That's fair. You can see, however, that there are 4 other entities that are a little bit more solid.
All right. Well, I'll definitely say to the group, it's landing in the lake, and it seems like there's a full group on it. I feel 5 people, maybe 4 and 1 weird signature.
Got a full house going on.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess
You didn't get-
looks over at Deja. Drive to the lake. Got enough gas? I maybe
I
like
really
reaches.
should
I
have
think I got a
filled
couple
up
dollars for gas.
before we got here. Oh. Checks her
See like a
tank.
montage of like driving, sitting at the gas pump, like tapping her fingers, driving.
Yeah. You have the So
Do we have a gasoline fight?
Jeez.
no.
No.
I hope not.
No.
No.
And that's how the next group of Rangers came to be.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
We fumbled at the 1 yard line. We just die right there.
So dumb. What a wonderfully dumb movie. I don't know why they made a second one, but anyway.
Or a
So-
third?
Yeah. Did they? I don't remember.
Didn't they?
I'll
They made a third
believe
one.
you, but only because you're saying it. So, as you all are booking it to the lake, you hear Diamond come on comms and say, "I'm at the lake. I've prepped her, and should be safe to communication.
You're breaking up. I can't understand you.
You figure it's something to do with the giant meteorite interfering with things as it is becoming more and more of a shape in the sky, brighter and brighter.
Good. So we're going towards this?
Yes, we got to get there before.
Gems in the sky with diamond. Be right back.
Diamond's on the ground. I
So
suppose
hold on. Diamond was falling from the lake?
she was.
Seemed like it, yeah.
All right, and that's where the meteorite is heading.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because she told us that she couldn't teleport to either the house or the lake, and she'd meet us there. So.
Yeah. And so since you all took time at the factory, she went to the lake instead.
Yeah.
All right. So with all of that, oh God, there's so much exposition in this one. I apologize. We're 1.5 hour in, so we're doing okay on time.
Yeah, we're fine.
And all of you've gotten some good rolls. Steve, not as much as everybody else, but it is going fine. So,
Well, he hasn't had a chance to do anything yet, really. He's
that's fair.
It's a man of action.
Well, on top of that, it's like the base has been blown up, and he's kind of standing there like, oh, this is not my base. I've literally never been here before.
But you can be all zen-like. You got to keep us calm while shit's going to hell.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
True. Well, no one's had to roll to keep their cool yet. That's what I'm good at, okay?
I just meant like you're a young Gandhi.
No.
Slacker foo.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Elijah is a little freaked out. That's why he's like, we're going towards the meteor? Like, of all things?
All right. Yeah, fair enough. Look, mate, it's chill, all right? Just don't even worry about it. Like, what's the worst could happen?
I don't think I want to think about that.
You just see stock footage of a meteor smacking into Earth and of the pyroclasmic cloud coming up and rippling across.
Wait.
Well, I was gonna say it's like it's like a movie. It shows Armageddon.
Yeah, just the movie Armageddon.
The movie, and then it pans back out of the movie theater. Like, what's the worst that could happen?
What's
Steve
what's
Buscemi
spelling
riding a missile.
one weird entity and 4 others?
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's Mercury is the weird one. Titanium, Tiger's Eye, and the topazes.
Yeah.
That's really bad. That's super bad.
Incredibly, yes.
Let's go say hi to the 5-man band.
Or maybe we try and get the barrier back up.
There's nothing. Are you an engineering expert? Because the only one we kind of have is Oshin.
Actually,
She's like, yeah, actually.
She's like, I work on cars.
Cars have
It's
computers.
motorized. Yeah.
Cars do have computers. Do you know what happens when one of the computers
do
on
they
a
have
car
them in the
breaks?
90s, though?
You replace
They
it.
replace it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did. In fact, cars did have computers in the 90s, but it was just a computer controller board that worked with all the electronics in the car and also helped with the timing of the different. It does still help with the timing of the different mechanical parts.
So, like, when I say a little, my fingers are this far apart, that's accurate to how much.
I've worked on a computer. You remember saying, this computer board's fried. You ripped it out and started wiring in a new one.
We can't take 5 of them. 2 of us couldn't take 1 of them. We cannot take 5 of them. We need to do something else to keep them from getting here. Not to mention, we don't want a crater, or not a crater. Well, we don't want a crater. We don't want a meteorite to hit the world.
I mean, if it lands in the lake, it'll only
Make a big wave.
It's a light.
I was gonna say like a deeper.
Oh, Sheen, you know for a fact that that's not true. That lake's too tiny. It'll evaporate.
Okay. I was thinking we had like a Great Lake, because we're such a great place to live.
I mean, if you think about it, haven't we been getting hit by tiny meteorites from them sending their minions down the entire time?
Mm-hmm.
Nobody notices.
Yeah, this one will be fine. You can see it in the sky. It's slowly becoming a tenth of the size of the moon.
They'll hit the air brakes.
All right.
We have to do something else to stop this.
I
Maybe
don't
we should
know.
become a Zord and go into the sky.
Yeah, I was gonna say, why don't we just use our mechs and
Yeah.
Well, we could try.
and
Try and
take the asteroid out before it becomes a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, we couldn't hear what Diamond wanted to do, so maybe we
Oh,
just
who
don't
cares
care.
what Diamond wants to do? I mean,
Sucks.
We say that at the same time, so maybe we don't care. Yeah. No, I don't like her. She's telling me not to play with the thing in the glasses. No way.
yeah, I mean,
Can
I'm
I-
sorry, fellas, but she's kind of yanking your chain.
Thank you. You know
He's
what?
right.
We're friends now. Rivalry over.
You just see a thing over top that's just like the little bulb neon light sign that's just like best friendship achieved.
Rivalry ended with Steve. Now Diamond is my rival.
Diamond's been my rival the whole time, and I never
This
knew.
is true.
Mm.
You absolutely
Oh.
knew every single time you
Yeah,
saw
but
her.
you don't have a rivalry with an adult when you're a teenager. That's doofusy. But now I'm doing it.
She is.
I've reached
authority figure.
adulthood in
Rival.
this moment? Question mark.
Yeah,
Alright,
she's
your
an
glasses
authority
take
figure.
over.
It makes sense to me.
God, I was gonna say something important to the story. Oh, can I? Can I like think about?
I just
what
thought
I
it was going to
looked
be another pun.
No. I would like to think back to my comic book research. To wait, you said that they didn't have the last couple volumes of the comics, didn't you?
Yeah.
All right. So the comics never actually told. We never learned from the comics how the original Rangers.
There
left
was a
or
big
were.
moment. All the previous Rangers zorded up and shot into space to fight a giant rock.
Okay,
Yeah, so
I'm gonna mention that then. Yeah. So like history repeats itself, I guess. Ugh.
Yeah, but we're young and they weren't. I mean, that sounded worse than I thought it was gonna sound.
Does that
make
matter?
drama. No, you can't make drama with people who aren't here anymore.
I mean, it matters if they were going insane and then tried to do it and it strained too much and then whatever happened.
Well, we're not going insane, so we'll have better odds.
Exactly.
All right, then we're on the same page. You're not arguing.
Yeah.
Sweet, let's go.
All right, Rangers. What is that? What is going on?
Well,
I can't help but feel like we can't be 5 of them, but 5 of them are up there.
I can't help but feel like somebody's watching you.
mhm,
And
sure.
so we move up into the meteor as it's falling. And we see just four armored characters. One with a cool bolero cape. 2 that look like they're in matching opposite gymnast uniforms. And 1 who looks like he's in just a full suit of armor. Standing with their arms folded across their chest. And we see Titanium speak, and he says, I didn't know we'd ever truly make it home. It's so nostalgic. Don't let it go to your head too much. After all, we have a lot of work to do once we get down there. And then I have to rhyme them, and I always forget that I do this, and so it's a pain in my neck.
Pick a line. We'll help you.
Okay. The line is, so much trouble ours to make, and those new Rangers will break.
Ooh.
And so with that,
For some reason, I feel like somewhere someone's making a mistake.
Nice. I'll give you attitude, but I get some too.
Okay. Oh no, I don't like
No.
that.
What are you talking about? I'm not keeping track or anything.
No.
Ooh.
Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4,
Oh, no.
5, 6.
They're Rangers too.
They are.
It's fine. Fine.
Okay.
All right.
You go ahead.
So what are you all doing? You made a decision. You're gonna.
Yeah,
Do what?
it's
I mean, Kenny is still kind of against it.
Why?
Transforming.
trying to take it out with the mech.
just what are you against?
Well, no. Well, he's like, yes, the meteor coming towards us, but they're not trying to destroy Earth. They're trying to like take over Earth. Why would they destroy a place with nothing there? Also,
Are you fine with them taking over Earth?
Once they get down, there are 5 of them. You're concerned that there are 5 of them up there, or up there. They're going to be down here. If we go up there, there's 5 of them up there still.
Yeah, but
At
they're
least, have you ever been to space? Like, I don't know.
obviously not.
So are we? Is the idea that we're gonna like blast off and become a space Zord? Or are we? Or I was thinking for some reason that we were gonna like try and shoot them or hit them like a baseball with our Zord as they got closer. That's what I was thinking.
Huh.
Like
Well, I don't know
as the
if
meteor
that's-
comes out, we're just gonna like wind up and like crack at it.
That's-
see
I don't know
can,
if
like,
that's
send it
possible.
back.
Thought, however, comma, it is in fact a Great Lake, and this meteor is a bit bigger than your mech.
Right. I would have asked Al that, but apparently
Listen,
dead.
we have to try something, and
I mean, we
sooner
can land on it.
Yeah, the sooner we try, the more time we'll have to keep them from making here.
I mean, if
But
the
once again, if you want to land on it, you make the point that there's 5 of them, and you don't want to fight 5 of them. 5 of them will be up there.
I understand that, but if we go now in our mechs, they won't be in mechs until they are in mechs. If we wait until they get here,
I'm going to
They'll
utilize.
be protected by a giant flaming rock in space.
hey, your best friend's trying to talk. Shut up.
Oh no, I was actually like, while you guys are having this conversation, Steve is going to utilize one of his own contacts, because I have a smart guy on my team.
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't like being the voice of reason. It's not fun.
You're being awful yellow right now.
Ooh, attitude.
Wow.
Ooh, somebody's making drama.
Oh yeah, make drama. Make drama. Sorry, please.
All
Give me
right,
a second.
all right.
Natty's face was like, it's like, what the fuck did you just say to me?
You heard me.
Hey Charles, can you roll me a weird, please?
Sure thing. Rolled it. 7. I'm not transformed. No, I just have my weapon out.
You just have your weapon out.
So that still gave me one before, though. So is that an 8? An 8.
I'll give you an 8.
Okay.
Nothing yet. I'll ask you something again.
Okay.
All right. So
My passive weirdness is too low.
it's true. You need to get weirder. So with that, go ahead and roll to make drama for me, Michelle.
Oh, how do I even do that? I've never done that before.
You roll. I think it is cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
With a trait you think best fits the situation.
Yeah.
Oh.
You called him yellow.
Right.
Could be cool, could be sharp, because it's wordplay.
Nah, my sharp is 0.
There you go, then you're cool.
My cool
Yeah.
and fit are the same, so we'll go
Yeah.
with cool.
Yeah. And with
That's,
that,
11.
you successfully cause drama and get away with it.
You gain 2 attitude.
No, she gains 1, right? No. Is it 2 from...
10+?
It is. That's right.
Yeah, 2 for 10.
It doesn't matter because I only had space for 1.
That's okay. Still. So, Kenny, as you're called yellow, that hits you right to your core. I'm going to give you... Oh, man. Let's see, bud.
Provoking someone with your words or actions.
I'm going to give you insecure for now.
So, as soon as that goes down,
Uh-huh.
Addie's gonna like put a hand on his shoulder and be like, "Listen, I know this is scary. This is really scary, but we have to do something. We are literally the only people who can. And I know that you know that in your heart because you are the heart of gold. Okay. But in the good way."
He'll slap her hand off. I'm like, just because you talk the most shit doesn't mean you're in charge. And I don't need a suit to beat the shit out of you. You call me that again.
Something
You're
deep
just lucky I
rooted.
didn't take karate as my thing.
We all are.
Anyway, that was my attempt to get rid of his weak condition, but I guess it didn't do anything.
That depends. Kenny would have to get real with his feelings back for it to work. So
Nah, he said fuck off.
he did.
Mhm.
He did, and that's fair. That's
Too
very
soon.
fair. Yeah. All right.
All right, fucking, I'm gonna get in.
Mhm.
Steve is also gonna, he's gonna be like, All right, listen, Ken, mate. I know you're seeing red, but she's got a point.
Just shut the fuck up right now. I don't need to talk to either of you.
Ooh.
Also, he said seeing red.
Which is like cyan red, which is not the right
Not
color.
a thing. Although they are
No,
complimentary.
seeing red as in she's red and he's
I'm
angry.
red.
I got it. You can have your attitude point. But
Let's try to help.
still, Kenny, do you walk off?
He doesn't go very far because they still need to go.
They're in the car.
They're in the car still.
Well, I
I think
think
we're on the
you
way to the
guys have
lake, which
probably
means that we
pulled.
we
He
got
pulled
there.
up on the side of the lake at this point when
Okay.
this conversation's happening. So it's a big lake.
And Diamond's here.
Diamond is not here right now. Not where you are, at
Oh.
least.
Okay.
Then yeah,
You
Kenny will
do
walk
see
off.
a really sick Kawasaki
Perception check?
Ninja, though.
Ooh, I'm gonna take it.
Are you? The keys aren't in it.
No.
All right, Steve's just gonna shake his head, being like, she says she's gonna be here, but isn't. Kind of starting to think you can see right through her.
I'll give you another attitude. You haven't been doing this very much, so go ahead. What are you at, 2 now?
That's 3.
Yeah. Pretty rough,
I
bud.
mean-
You're going to need all those.
Yeah, I'm
Exactly.
figuring.
And Kenny walked off.
Kenny just walks a little far away.
Mm-hmm.
I have a question.
Yes.
I had a +1 to my next roll. Do I have to use that when I roll? Or can I save that?
You can't save it. It pops forward as you do it. It's
All right,
powered
then
by
that
the
was like
apocalypse.
Then that was like a 12, so that's gone, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh well.
It happens. I mean, it's a carry forward is the mechanic for it, so.
It's fine.
Just
I
have
was
to
just
do
curious.
it again.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still freaked though. If anybody cares.
Yeah, wow.
How many conditions we got going around? We got Kenny, we got Addie.
Yeah.
Did we give Oshin one? I think
Guys,
Oshin's just... No, you just got her.
Here's- Yeah, we don't see Diamond.
You don't see her here, no. You see signs of her having been here.
Well, Elijah will try and scan for her or get in contact with her. He'll scan first because he doesn't trust her to answer.
Right.
And then just say, "We're here and you're not." Elijah puts his glasses down to the metal part of the ninja to try and get better reception. It works for TVs.
Sure. You hear water.
She's in the water?
I just heard water. Yeah. Well, we transform. We probably don't die.
Yeah.
Can we breathe underwater when we transform? He's saying that out loud.
I guess that Oshin's gonna look at his suit and can he summon just his helmet
Why bother?
to look at the
We can
helmet?
try it out.
I mean...
We can just hop in there.
Yeah, you can just as a cursory glancer, sure, you can summon it.
Okay. Then
Yeah, I'm
he'll-
just gonna transform
summon
and
the
go in the
whole
water.
Just summon the
Okay.
whole suit and take the helmet off.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't. Okay. Then yes, he'll.
You
he'll
spend an
transform.
attitude, but only for the helmet. No, that's
Well,
not.
that's why I
That'd be
didn't know if I
fun.
could just pull the helmet and just look at it. But okay, then yeah, I'll transform and then take off the helmet.
Addie dives into the water. Kenny's off moping. Or being really introspective, one of the two.
Well,
And then I'll get the 411 to see if the to ask, I guess, if the helmets are water breathing.
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
one Elijah notices. Go ahead.
They are.
Is this a reckless daredevil thing? Just jump into the water like, hey, can I breathe?
No, because you didn't have to roll to do it.
Okay. Just curious.
But it is
Yeah, yeah.
dangerous. But you seem fine. You've never done it before.
Alright, cool.
The helmets will let us breathe underwater.
Okay.
Can I roll a perception check?
Yeah, go ahead, roll a d20.
Right.
But when Elijah sees that Kenny is seriously not coming
14.
with them,
You don't see anything.
Cool.
Because it's water.
he'll
Fish.
follow Kenny
Okay.
and try and catch up with him.
All right. We're going to pop over to Elijah and Kenny for a moment here.
Can I say one thing real quick before we do that?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
What I was trying to do the 411, and if I get over a 7, my hypothesis is true.
Uh-huh.
So that yes, we
Oh
can.
yeah, you can. Yeah, absolutely.
It filters.
As you almost go to choke, Addy, it turns out that no, your helmet's fine. Good job, Oshin.
Yay. I made a thing.
We made it happen.
Yep. Which is something you can just do.
I mean, now we can go to the bottom of the Marianas Trench. Why not? One day.
Ding, ding,
Want to
ding,
visit
Season
the
two.
ding, ding.
Titanic?
Season
We can
2.
see how,
Season 2.
how accurate that movie was. But yeah, so he's trying to catch up to Kitty.
Pressure ratings may vary.
Yeah. Okay, fine.
Don't get bubbles in your veins. All right. Kenny, what are you doing right now? You just kicking rocks, bud? How you feeling?
We're just walking along the side of the lake to get distance, pretty much, just like to fume.
Do you have your glasses in your hand?
They're probably in his pocket.
Okay.
Yeah.
Probably in his
Sitting
back
in his
pocket.
back pocket. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I like the look. I like the look. I respect it. Okay.
Well, Elijah will, kind of call out to you. Hey, I think we're going in the water. I know, but like we should all go in the water if we're going in.
Wow.
Like-
The thing's up there. What's in the water? It's going to get you. Diamond? Y'all can beat the shit out of Diamond.
I mean, probably. I don't know. Like, it's like if there was 100 high schoolers and one diamond, who would win?
Oh my god.
I know if it was like, what is it,
Why are we
like
the colds?
100 horse-sized or duck-sized horses.
Oh, it's like the thing, when we played that game, like Goblin the Stabbing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So how many? And he's gonna go with what is it gonna be? The blue eyes, white
Thousand-Eyes Dragon.
Yeah, I don't even know.
Yeah.
Versus 100 kobolds or whatever. Yeah, that's the thing.
Versus 100 goblins.
Versus 100 goblins. That's right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, goblins are pretty dumb, so I think the dragon would win.
Yeah, I mean, I think we always agreed on that. You remember last summer?
I mean, last summer was pretty fun.
Here. And he takes out a little coin that has like a 9-pointed star on it. And he just kind of tosses at you and says, that's one of my good luck charms. You remember that?
You had so many good luck rocks. I don't remember the coin.
They work. We're not dead.
Do you have even more than you used to have, or is this just like?
Oh yeah. Oh, they're I even bury some out here. Like there's probably some nearby.
Like a squirrel berry nuts, man. You remember where any of them are?
I figured if I need them, I find them. Probably. I think that's how this works.
What, like the rocks thing, or just this whole
No,
situation
destiny.
in general?
Yeah. Right? I mean, we haven't lost so far.
This feels, I don't know if this is destiny or not. It just feels it's too much. This is so out of fucking hand.
Well, I mean, if we're gonna die, I kind of want to die knowing something instead of not knowing something.
I don't want to die.
Well, then get in the water so we don't die.
That sounds like the opposite of what you do when you don't want to die.
I mean, if the meteor hits, I would rather be in the water.
Or we could go leave town.
I mean, you seriously want to leave?
I don't know, man.
All right, well. Okay, Elijah's stupid. He's gonna, because he knows that Kenny's upset about the whole entity thing. And he's gonna be like, look, I think it's safe, man. Like, between you and me, I've been trying to get this thing out of here. The glasses.
By the way, go ahead and make me another weird roll.
Sure thing.
There
Oh,
it
no.
is. There it is.
Oh, no.
And as you
Yeah.
are you transformed yet?
Do I still have my weapon out? I
You
guess
do
I
still
still
have
just
your
have the
weapon.
weapon.
You
Yeah, I
do.
just had it the whole time.
Um,
Oh no.
as you are talking to Kenny, you feel the weapon undulate in your hand. And as it does, you are transformed without spending attitude to do so.
This has never happened before.
And when you transform, it is not the typical
Don't worry.
transformation
Happens
of
to everyone.
this digitized, like computerized, like roll up
Uh-huh.
of all the things and everything coming out. Like you are wrapped. And as this thing pops and wraps over you, describe your hybrid form for me.
Oh, well,
Did
that'd
you
be
just get
interesting.
private?
I think I might have. I mean,
You rolled a 12. I've got no
Yeah.
say at this point.
that's probably true. Well, I don't even know what it's hybrid with. So what I'm gonna go with is we're going full kind of Umyoji, Eastern mage. One of those outfits with the grandest staff you've ever seen.
Mm-hmm. And so you see this Goku ass 3 ring on top
Mm-hmm.
staff come out as black panels flow out over you. You have the sharp pointed shoulders that are still ranger-esque, but these long like panels in the front, obviously, and then of course around your head you have this insane straw hat style helmet thing that is extended around all
Right,
the
with
way.
little charms coming up.
You are in robes over top of your ranger gear, and you hear in your head, the name's Platinum, one who balances things, makes sure that everything is set aright. You found me. I'm
Why does your dude
impressed.
sound so cool?
Hi, he says out loud. I don't know what is Kenny doing at this point.
So you see your friend in their ranger mask, but also he looks like the Ancient One from a silver and platinum black reskin colored Ancient One who's also wearing a Sentai suit. Down to I would say it even has like a fake like hair locks coming out from underneath.
Yeah, like a monk. Yeah.
I guess it would be like the panel, the like cloth panel that goes around.
The Ancient One from
Ronin
Marvel?
Warriors.
Oh, Ronin Warriors. Okay.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
like
Google search.
just think like anime monk.
Anime monk.
That's what I figured.
Yeah. One of those guys who has one of those ring staffs.
Yeah.
And your ring staff just is like crazy now. And the top of it is pulsing with a silvery platinum light.
Once again, I say this has never happened.
Yeah, Kenny like recoils as it starts happening, and he's just like, "You just like showing off now? What the heck is
I
this?"
didn't mean to do that.
So I'd like you all to see like this amazing transformation staff strike that flows up his form as these robes, the panels like in Ronin Warriors and what is it? Samurai Troopers is the original name.
Yeah, I think so.
Going across his form and then finally flowing out into these robes that are over top of him. He spins and strikes the staff, and then you see him immediately go like this. As he's very confused.
Yeah, absolutely. Just completely confused. I didn't mean to do this. I didn't think that I could. I'm talking to him.
You are talking to me. That's right.
Glasses guy?
Yeah, he's I'm talking to both of you. It's really weird. It's like when you're on the phone and then someone's talking to you at the same time. So both of you
on the landline.
Yeah. Hello. I don't know what I just did, but there's a meteor in the sky. I know you know this, Kenny. I got to tell him. I don't know what he can see. Like, can you see that?
I figured you're fine.
You see the suit actually move on its own and angle up at the sky, and then you see...
No, I don't want to go up, though.
No, you see it flick the staff out in front of you, and as it does, the staff top widens into a reticle and does a zoom in, and you pull in, and you see 4 figures standing over top of the meteor as it's moving directly towards your location.
Are they looking at me? He asks out loud.
It would seem that way. The precursors are coming.
Precursors.
That's right.
I know what that word means, yeah. Oh, were you going to try and explain it? I just wanted to get out ahead of you.
No, you're good. I
Okay,
appreciate it.
all right.
Also, we're a little bit linked here together, so I can almost finish your sentences.
Sandwiches?
We'll get there. I appreciate you doing that. I was hoping for...
I had to. I had to try.
Jinx! Jinx again!
Yeah, exactly.
You owe me a Coke. Wait, what's a Coke?
Oh, not that new Coke. That stuff's horrible. But okay, well, what do we do about that? And the rest of us, I guess us, are in the lake right now, and we should be down there. Or is Kenny right? Should we be leaving? I'm gonna ask him, Kenny. I think he knows.
Kenny like side eyes towards like the camera for a sec. Like,
Got no cool, man.
I don't right now. I'm insecure.
No, I don't either.
Charles,
Okay.
I just want to say that I'm so happy that we literally thought of the same thing for your hybrid mode. I was like, this is going to be his caster robes. This is what this is.
This is what I need.
Yeah.
So should we go into the lake, or should we get away, or?
Diamond has resources and answers. You should go into the lake.
All right, Kenny. Okay. All right.
Besides, I need
yeah.
to talk to her, and we're out of range right now.
Oh, I'm going to take these glasses to talk to Diamond, and then we're going to figure it out. You don't need to put yours on. Well, you do, because you're going to drown otherwise. Can we help him with that?
I mean, how deep is the lake?
It's... Where you're going in the lake is not close.
Okay. Well,
How deep is your
hey,
lake?
do you want to...
Is it like the ocean?
Do you want to transform? Like, you could say no.
I mean, I guess I gotta.
You don't have to. I think I can get us there. And you just see the staff twirl, and your body is taken over for a second, Charles, as the staff strikes into the ground, and a bubble appears over the two of you.
Thank you for thinking of what I was thinking.
And then you immediately go roll. The
Hamster
bubble
ball.
hamster ball rolls while you all stay on a level platform on the inside of it, and just immediately tunnels into the lake.
I don't know how to do that.
I appreciate if you let me just keep control for a little bit, because I don't want this to pop. We're moving very fast.
You got it. All I want is answers.
Once again, not a reason I would want this to happen. I don't want somebody taking over my body. This is very weird.
What?
Fucking Addie's
Yeah.
like walking towards the bottom of the lake where she assumes Diamond is.
Yeah.
Bubble, shoom right there.
What the hell is that? All right, well, I'm sorry that I kidnapped you, is the last thing that Elijah says before he gives up control.
Ah!
I think it's my fault.
Just imagine, if you will, the stupid ball scene from Mortal Kombat 2 Annihilation,
Oh,
where
yeah.
they're traveling through the center of the world, and it's all these careening tunnels and everything, except it's just like a lake bed and all the different rocks and bullshit that's in the bottom of it.
Are you telling me that's not how the ley lines work inside the earth? Like you get turned into a small ball, like a pulse of energy, and you go through. I'm not going to roll 411 on it. I should.
Please
Ley lines
don't.
are actually pinball.
Oh, I'll make it reality.
I'm so scared to answer now.
No, I'm not doing that.
All right, so that's everybody else. Is everybody else following along? I don't know if everybody else dived into the water or not.
Well, so me, Steve, and Deja were still, I think, on the like shoreline,
Right? Yeah.
trying to figure out like what are we gonna do, and we just see Addie like dive into the water like
Mhm.
as she transforms.
Yep.
We're like, oh, okay. And then we see a giant hamster ball go diving into the ocean.
You see the old Slayer style sound effect, wow, encase them, and then just.
So I don't know. I'm also transformed. So, Steve, are you getting in the water? Tisha, what are you?
I'm gonna spend an attitude to transform, and Steve's gonna be like, "Well, I guess we don't really have a choice anymore. Let's go have a look at what's at the bottom of the lake." Which,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So he gets in the water too.
Elijah, did you want to wait for your friends?
They're probably confused. Hey, could you just like send them a message? You could do that, right?
Probably.
Can I send them a message? I'll send it. I should do it, probably.
The ball stops. Your platform spins so that you can see your friends, and he says, "Just speak through the head of the staff. You should be able to reach them regardless, as long as you have line of sight."
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. Is it on already? It is, isn't it?
You all hear this.
Yes, I can hear you.
So I did the thing that we said we weren't going to do with the glasses, but it's okay because he's kind of in control right now, but not fully, so they can't be all that bad, right? But anyway, we're going to see Diamond, so just follow the ball. I can explain it, I swear.
Follow the bouncing ball.
Yeah.
Just so that you know, Elijah, as you all turn and start slowly moving with at a pace with everybody, he says,
Mm-hmm.
I probably could possess you at this point.
Well, that's really honest.
Mm-hmm. I feel like you deserve it.
And terrifying.
And why would you?
Well, I don't really have a particular reason to do it right now. My newfound freedom's nice, but, you know, you take things slow. You look at what you're doing. Think about it. Don't just go all gung-ho and have what is essentially 4 symbiotic fighters go up against one of me. That wouldn't exactly be conducive to anything any of us want, I don't think.
So you're saying we need more of you?
Well, there's only me of me.
That's not what he's saying.
No, I mean that we need more symbiotic warriors to go against the symbiotic warriors. Is that what you're saying?
It could be interpreted that way, I suppose.
Okay.
No, he's not saying that. He's saying he can't take over because we could kick his butt.
I don't think he said that.
There's a lot of inference going on here.
Maybe he means the other ones. There's 4 of them too.
Yeah, there's 4 of them. Yeah.
Oh, I guess
exactly.
you know what? There's 5 of us right now. Never mind.
Yeah. Well, technically, yeah.
6.
No, because it would be he
well,
takes
Deja
Elijah out.
Yeah,
Deja's
sure.
here, so it would be 5 of us. So never mind. He's talking about the.
Yeah.
As you make it down, you see what looks to you as a large domed structure at the base dead center of the lake. There is an eerie pulsing white light emitting from it, and it's C-Lab. You're looking at C-Lab.
Ooh.
So, you know, imagine the tunnels and everything like that.
Underneath the water, underneath the C-Lab.
We're not too early for the original show.
No,
Well, no,
the original show is
1970s
70s stuff.
So it's fine. We're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we technically could have seen C-Lab 2020.
Yeah.
2021 was they changed it
exactly.
2021 for Cartoon Network.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. God, it's so funny that we're there now. My heart hurts. Moving on. As this is happening and as everybody's getting closer, you do hear in your head, Elijah, your friend should probably make a decision at this point. And you hear this too now, Kenny.
Did that come out of my mouth or like?
I don't know, but I heard it. I can't really see your mouth because you're wearing the helmet, so.
Right.
It's not from his mouth. I'm vibrating at a frequency that you can perceive in your inner ear canal.
That is so fucking weird.
Yeah, it is. It really is. I don't know. I mean,
the reason I say this is you might be noticing a headache soon. I should probably stop using this form so that I don't hurt you.
Oh, and then he would, yeah, okay.
Him or me.
No, Elijah.
Yeah, me. He's saying that he can't, continue to do it because you're going to need your own, like, air.
Yeah.
So I mean,
You nod without meaning
Kenny.
to. Put on
Nobody? No getting the robot, Shinji?
Yes!
Put on the...
You get an attitude point! You absolutely get an attitude point! Get in the robot, Shinji!
Put on the glasses, Kenny.
How, I just want to. Don't call Kenny Shinji. Shinji's a piece of trash.
I know. I'm not calling him that.
You called him yellow. What the hell?
Yeah, it's true.
That's just a call out. That's not like, hey, you're
No,
a terrible human being.
I just see that this is the story arc right now. He's doing the heroes, like, no, I refuse. And
He's refusing the call, which is cool. Yeah. I love it.
I'm trying to spur to action, but probably not the spooky man. That probably doesn't help.
Yeah, the spooky man does not make Kenny feel better.
Yeah.
Especially when he just said, I'm vibrating at a frequency so you can hear me.
I can put this in an easier way. Kenny, you'll probably care this. I don't want to hurt your friend Elijah, but I know Elijah would rather you not get hurt. So he's going to start getting hurt by me, who is able to do this. He gestures at the bubble. Unless you transform, because if you don't, he's not going to let me leave.
Yeah, I was going to transform on the surface and you did the bubble thing, because this is the only way to get down there. So technically you jumped the gun.
Oh.
Yeah.
Time's weird. Sorry.
Time is weird. Consent is key.
It's true.
Fair.
Almost
what
like
a novel concept for the 90s.
You hear the vibration voice just say, "You're right. Consent is very important. Like, consenting to be used as a suit of armor for multiple months on end."
I didn't do that to you. I don't want this. I didn't want to do this in the first place, but all of a sudden your friend jumped through a door and was like, "Hey, put on these fucking sunglasses." But you know what? We're here now, so I guess I'm putting on sunglasses.
So are you putting on your sunglasses then?
Sunglasses! You ask me fucking rhetorical questions! Angrily puts the sunglasses on. I would try to do it, but knowing me, I would poke myself in the eye.
Please be careful, thank you. Good, solid refusal call arc still in process, but go ahead and get an attitude point for it either way.
Well, I just spent one to transform, so.
Yeah.
So, wash for you.
Yeah.
And with that, all the robes diminish. You go back to your normal ranger form, Elijah, and the bubble pops, fills with water.
Okay.
You feel a little woozy.
Here, hold on, I'll swing this down a little bit. I'll grab your arms around my neck.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, you're going to suffer the weak condition, Elijah.
Okay.
In the distance, Oshin's like, man.
Dang.
Wasn't I just talking about a piggyback ride? This is kind of funny.
I maintain my statement about little people riding on my face.
I think this
is a PG show, sir?
Yeah,
that's a different fantasy.
That's not my fault that you took it that way. I just didn't. You yelled at me about saying midget, so.
Yeah, it's true.
And it is fair. We don't say that these days. We don't have to. Yeah. We don't have to. Let's not pretend the ignorance.
No.
So.
Yeah.
No, I meant the writing on your face part.
That's, yeah, that was the part.
I know.
PG show moving on.
Listen, PG
is
shows
it though?
say
We say
like
fuck.
PG shows say stuff like that all the time, and your kids don't.
And then the Animaniacs look to the camera, wink, and say, "Fingerprints? I don't think so."
Good night, everybody.
Yeah.
It's the filthy people who could interpret it that way. Philip.
Filthy up.
Filthip.
All right, this is a bad word you're making, and I don't like it. Please move on. So you all see a giant retainer door on the dome.
Yeah, well.
Can he knock on? When he gets there, he'll knock on the door.
You knock on the door. And as you do, you see there's a little camera that goes. Oh, it's you all. Good, you made it. Panel slides closed.
As the camera flips, Kenny will absolutely do this.
Nice. And with that, you hear a boom, and the retainer door open. There's a double chamber. You make it through that. It drains out. As it's draining out, you're all looking around. You see this miraculous interior glass looking see-through walled dome made of very, very thick glass or crystalline material. It's hard to tell. The main door opens, and you are in a wide open interior space that has many different it looks like a giant science lab, essentially. Which, it's super cool, Oshin. Like, I cannot describe to you exactly how badass this place looks. There's a bunch of little corridors, but overall it's got like biorecycling oxygen with a bunch of plants and algae that are lining the walls and getting light from different temporary light sources.
Does the thing where you just like teleports for the different parts around the lab. Like, ooh, look at this thing. It does we got bioluminescence. Yeah. Ooh, it creates oxygen. Ooh, oh, look at this here.
It's got its own ecosystem.
Kenny will just like lean Elijah against like a console so he can stand on his own for a minute.
Yeah, he's gonna use that staff as a walking stick. Yeah.
Your mind is slowly becoming your own again, but it was very haze-inducing to have that happening.
Yeah, I see why he might not like it either.
Listen, I know you love weird stuff, but like, it is like, that's the last thing I want is somebody else to have control of my body.
Well, yeah.
Like after them just talking about that, I don't want to wear this thing. They feel bad about being turned into armor against their will.
I said that earlier.
I mean, that's him. If they're all different, maybe they're all different. Diamond was bouncing around and bounced back to Diamond. Wait, that's kind of hard. Are they both Diamond? I guess they are.
Diamonds are hard.
I guess at this point I should probably tell you. And you see in front of you a woman with pulled back hair, white in a bun, tight, and she has some age lines on her face. Looks like a person who you would mistake for being younger than they probably really are. And she is in a white lab coat and full white accoutrement, but with a little pocket protector and a bunch of other things. And then you see she says, "I'm Kiva. It's a pleasure to meet you." Oh no, wait, did I already use that name? I like that name a lot, but I might have used it for something else.
I don't think so.
This game.
I didn't. Okay, good. Then I'm using it for this. I go by Diamond because I didn't want you all to have to know my...
Oh, no, I was just going to ask a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was like, oh, hi, Kiva. Do you work here?
I would hope so. I'm the only one who knows where this place is except for you all now. You know me as Diamond.
Oh, God. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't wear the whole when I'm working, so...
Okay.
Buddy.
So you're not Diamond.
Well, I mean, yes, but also no.
She wears Diamond.
I think I really understand that all of a sudden.
Wearing's rude. I work with Diamond.
You do slip her on like a latex glove, though.
Thank you. Hard to identify rocks by genders unless they really have a feeling about it.
I know.
Diamond doesn't.
The voice was feminine, but I don't know. So them it is.
I don't think they'd mind or she'd mind one way or the other.
He points out like, see.
Either way. Welcome to the lab. I have a bunch pulled up here. We'll see what we can get started.
What do you mean?
Well, we're going to have to find a way to knock a rock out of the sky. I assume that's going to take a lot of work.
Yeah.
Well, where do we start? What equations do you need help with? Where can we use trigonometry and some calculus? Let's do this.
Or perhaps some matrices.
Drop my phone.
She starts walking you all through the lab, giving you like a general tour, but quickly, and then makes it to the main view screen where she has zoomed in on the rock, and then you see oh my gosh, cat. Come here. Come here. Come up here and stop yelling at me. Okay. Where you see, I mean, he's not even. He runs away. He wants my attention, but doesn't actually want to come up here for it. Sorry, sidetracked. Going back into space now. We have the big view screen that shows the rock. We have a trajectory, like little, dink, dink, dink of like in green with line work of where it's going to strike the crater. The amount of time you have until that, which is currently, let's say an hour. And other than that, there's a bunch of other things going on. Oshin, as you do a quick scan, you see that she has something that looks like a big cannon, but a little bit weird and alien. You see that there is a hangar bay off in the distance. You see that there is a few other bits and bobs that you can determine for yourselves if you want.
Okay.
When you say cannon, do you mean like a little, like small, like pirate ship cannon? Or like we talking like some kind of like massive like?
No, we're talking the other kind of cannon.
Why are they coming here?
Because that's how elliptical orbits work.
Oh my!
I think
No, seriously, I
purpose?
shot them off into space, and they were on an orbit at that point.
What is their purpose here?
Oh, to probably come back, and I would assume if it's Mercury in charge, conquer Earth. You know, typical fare.
How do we convince them not to? I imagine the people who are the bodies don't want to do that. You weren't able to separate them before. How much time have you had to think about how to do that?
About 15 years.
Any
more or
luck?
less. A little bit. You saw the bullet I used.
Yeah, so we need to shoot them, or...
I don't know. That was my prototype model. It took me that long just to make that, and I've been working on it constantly, but I keep getting interrupted by a bunch of teenagers.
You know, we would have helped you if you'd have asked and told us what was going on, right?
I don't need your help. I've got it.
You don't. You don't got it. 15 years.
Hang on.
yeah, it's like forever.
All right, so if you don't need their help, why are we here?
The theories that I've been developing to try to separate them out into components and save my friends are not the same things as trying to stop them. That I can do, maybe. She points at the big cannon. That's called a railgun. I don't know if you know what that is.
Ooh,
I've seen a
fancy.
fucking movie.
Have you
Yeah,
seen-
I don't know what a railgun is, but I'm assuming it's a type of gun, all right?
Yes,
type.
it is a type of gun.
All right. So,
They don't have guns in Australia. It's okay.
Attitude.
actually, thanks very much. The assault weapons ban hasn't happened here yet.
I was about to say, when were guns?
No, they had the compulsory turnover, I think, was the
Yes, I think.
1996.
Yeah.
Still in time frame.
Anyway,
Listen, I'm giving him attitude because it's funny.
It was good.
fair enough.
He's Australian. He doesn't know what a gun looks like.
Yeah, you haven't really answered my question. Why are they here?
They're here because Mercury always had a goal of coming here, conquering the planet, and then going back to his home to conquer that one.
You're not answering my question. If you got this, why
Yeah.
are they here? Why'd you summon them here?
For being Mercury, his attitude doesn't seem very mercurial.
Well, I mean, he did pretend to be our friend for years on end until he tried to betray us, so there is that.
Yeah, but that's calculated. You know what mercurial means, don't you?
Listen,
So, no, go ahead.
listen, I don't know why he did what he did.
Sometimes
I
things
have
just
assumptions.
Listen, I was just trying to get an attitude for a joke.
happen.
Yeah, go ahead. Get your attitude. But also, she's responding to you. You're like, look here. I know I'm saying something that's setting off your character, but also, I just want my attitude, please.
No, it's very adult of you to be
Really-
like, why are you making a joke?
We either need to figure out a way to separate. What is diamond? What is
They're Bulgarians.
platinum? Bulgarians?
Yes.
Bulgarians.
Okay.
How do we need to figure out a way to separate the Bulgarians from the humans, or put Mercury in retrograde?
I have to give you an attitude for that. You can't. Can you even take any more attitude?
I can. I had one slot.
Oh, okay. Okay. Take your attitude.
Thank you.
She rolls her eyes at the pun, but then says, I forgot what it's like to have others around with that kind of joking.
Actually, that kind of makes sense if you think about it. That Mercury wants to conquer, being a war god and all.
This works
No.
on so many levels. Go ahead.
Mhm,
But no, that's
No.
Mars.
Yeah.
Mercury is
Hermes.
Hermes,
I
bud.
I fucked that up.
A traveler.
That does make a little sense, though.
It does.
He comes to deliver a message of "fuck you."
Anyway, we have an hour. We can work on something together to try to resolve this. I suppose I can just tell you my life story. I don't know.
No.
How about we work on this and Diamond tells us your life story?
Yeah.
Sure.
The rail cannon.
Mhm.
The rail gun. Let's work on that.
I don't want to explode those people. It's not their fault. If they're your friends, you don't
Bill-
want to kill them either.
Look at Ocean's just like, but railgun, very effective.
But magnets, magnet weapon.
Fucking magnets, how do they work?
Oh, let me
Very
explain.
fast.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let me explain.
So you see, I crush the sharpening cart down into what is known as a pellet, and then I send it through this chamber. When it does, it'll blow a hole in the side of an entire skyscraper.
I put my Pokemon in the chamber and I pull the trigger.
I chose you.
so anyhow, if you have something that's sort of working to separate them, why not concentrate on that?
Well, I mean, I have she lines up 3 bullets on the counter and says, "This is 3 out of the 4 I made. I used one because you were in trouble. That's not me blaming you. I needed to make sure it worked anyway, but I only had 3 more. These are based off of Bulgarian physiology. They're able to stop its ability to communicate through vibration. Once you do that, it shouldn't be able to talk to its host anymore, but I don't know how damaging that will be to them now because they've been this way for 15 years.
Okay, Platinum, could you talk to Diamond real quick?
Are you going to be all right? You feel like you're still pretty weak.
I mean, all you need to do, So I'm going to tell you what I was going to say, but I'm not going to say it. What I was going to say is all you need to do is use my mouth. And then I thought against that. And it's like, look, all you need to do is speak through me. I could be taking a nap, probably, right?
But wait a minute. Remember, Diamond's glasses got all gooey and could talk anyway. Why can't your glasses do that now? If you wake him up, can't he just do that?
You couldn't hear Diamond. Only I could.
Oh.
But you did tell them.
Yeah.
It's true. Yeah.
I was just saying, like, it wouldn't quite work because you couldn't hear them. Although maybe they could talk to each other. Special frequency talking we can't hear, like dogs.
Charles, what I
Or
need you
codec.
to do at this point is, if you still have the weakened condition, if you're giving Platinum permission, I need you to roll a d6 for me.
Well, here's what I will do. I will not do it just yet. I will ask Platinum if he knows any way to help this research. I know it's weird to separate them from their host, but some of them might want that to happen. Especially after 15 years.
I could try.
Okay. And I mean, you could just tell me and I can tell Oishin and he'll probably understand it.
Tell you
Or,
what, I have an idea. Set me on the console.
Okay. That's cool, right? He looks at Kiva. Can you hear anything that we were talking about?
What?
Do I look insane? Okay. So Platinum, you probably remember Platinum. Wait, do you? Anyway, he wants me to put him on the center console.
Is it talking
console.
to
Is that
you?
cool? Yeah, a little bit.
Give me
Only
those
a little
glasses right now. You can't have those. No, it's.
Wait, hold on. Like,
Kenny will grab Kiva's wrist.
hold on. He's
It already
been
has
cool.
a bruise on it.
Yeah, he's been cool. He wants to help separate the Baldarians who are coming this way because it might be some of their wishes. We have a little bit of an understanding. He said that he could take over my body, and he didn't. Once. And I get that it's once, but it's true.
You don't have a choice here, buddy.
Fine, go ahead.
All right. Okay, cool. It's cool. I'm just gonna. So he takes them off and puts them right there on the center console.
As you do that, you see them kind of pop out little frame wires, like mimicking the frames that are around them, but just like plugging into the console here or there. And then you just see a little window pop up and ticker tape across. I'm in. Scanning this fit data now. Not as good with the tech stuff. See what I can find out with what we know.
Wow.
She just looks and says,
Yeah.
She pulls her glasses out and sets them on the counter as well, and you see that Diamond like forms into the console itself in a certain spot. And then she just says, "Just keep track." She turns around to all of you and just goes, "Okay, so that's going. How did you do that? You should not have been able to unlock those glasses. It's very dangerous. We don't know what kind of personality is going to be in there waiting for you."
I understand that now. I didn't understand it at the time, and if you really want to know how I did it, I don't know. I just did. I just kind of thought about it.
Doesn't Diamond know? Doesn't Diamond know all these people?
Yeah, I have a question.
She goes in her lab coat, folds her arm, and points. Yes.
So, who made the glasses? Who decided to enslave Baldarians and turn them into these suits?
The ability to form Baldarians into symbiotic suits was developed by Mercury, and we perfected it.
Okay.
All right.
So, and did he make all this? Did he make all of them?
Who's we?
He and I. We.
Okay.
So you all made it, and you didn't like consult with the ones that you turned into suits before you did it?
No, we did.
So they should all be cool because you clearly only picked the ones that you thought would handle the strain and be cool.
No, we chose the ones that we were told were good by him.
Oh.
The ones that worked.
You didn't talk to any of them. I mean, clearly some of them are sentient.
You know,
clearly they're all sentient.
This is going to sound crazy, but I promise you, I was 12. I didn't know they could all talk, even though the person who told me about them was in fact a talking rock. I did not put two and two together at that time. It took a little bit.
I mean, sometimes things take a while.
He walks over and puts his hands over Oshin's ears, or where they would be in the helmet. He goes, man, smart people can be really fucking dumb sometimes.
Does Diamond
What
not
are
know?
you? What are you? An idiot sandwich.
Does Diamond not know all of these Polterians?
I think they do. They were all refugees at one point.
Then wouldn't Diamond be able to tell us if they were trustworthy?
I mean, do you know if all of your friends are trustworthy in every iteration and over time?
I'd like to remind you that I didn't end up killing everyone, so you can trust me.
I mean...
Yet.
Fair.
Still, it's somewhere to start. If Diamond knows that Ruby is not trustworthy to begin with.
Well, I mean, think about it. Platinum is all about balance and finding... Wait, hold on. Let me pull up the notes. There's notes that aren't mine that I should be referencing in this. I think you gave them to me, right? Oh, you did. I have to pull up. Oh, God. Let me go into my inbox, my Google Drive. Make sure that's not streaming. There's a lot of stuff in there.
See nothing.
No, you don't. Good. Workouts for gym. Elijah Higgins. And then we scroll down really far. Aha!
Elijah could
Platinum.
steal her thunder, but not gonna.
Yeah, she says platinum is a stabilizing element and able to find balance in things. It also heals. Ruby is from stimulation and passion and courage. Sapphire is an insight enhancer and mental agility, and it makes it so that you are more logical and able to focus. Amethyst is something that can suppress things. It can make it so that you are limited in certain ways. That all of these have different things that we're able to activate because all of you are able to link with them in some way, shape, or form. And of course, gold is very much about being...
Don't tell me what I am.
She's talking about gold, not you.
It's fine. Either way. All of this has to do with things that resonate with you. Now, is everything that you do categorically a good thing at every single second when it comes to your passions, your desires, your wants, your logical beliefs? Who's to say? Same for these
we're
stones.
Teenagers.
Exactly.
Yeah, you have a point.
So I made a safer version for you all.
So is there something in
a
the
neutered
glasses
version.
that stops them from doing this, or is it like...
I've inhibited them so that they
What
can't
about the other ones? Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
What about the other ones? The topazes, tiger's eye, titanium?
All of them started limited, but I don't think we did that. I think that was Mercury. And then they were unlimited at some point.
What are their attributes? I want to know. We could use this.
I can answer that later, but I haven't studied my rocks. Titanium is strength and foundations kind of thing. I know that one.
Okay.
And topazes are weird because there's so many versions of them. Tiger's Eye is, oh god, I think it's a luck gem mostly.
Yeah, I didn't look them up. I only looked ours up.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can get you those answers. Not today, though.
Mhm.
But you have to understand that all of these things combined, and having two people inhabit one, or two beings inhabit one body, things can compound, things can expand. The Boldarians love learning, they love absorbing, they love knowledge. It can be very dangerous.
So they're very active in what they try to do. They try to go and contain. Why can't they just be more sedimentary? Make it so much easier for us.
Take your attitude point, you absolute bastard.
I can't. Does that count as a nerd?
I think
No, I don't think so. Never mind.
You're not
Bible.
getting 2 for that.
No.
For that terrible, terrible pun.
note to self: go back in time and make my thing rocks. That's it. You win.
Yeah, the question was, is it something in the glasses that inhibits them, or is it something in them?
The glasses are an inhibiting framework.
Frame.
1 for me.
One for Diamond, which is fine. That's fine.
Mhm.
Oh, does Diamond get her own points? Hold on.
That would make sense.
No.
All right.
I checked my notes, and my notes said no.
I think.
All right. Well,
If you want to keep researching and figuring out a way to try to stop this, by all means, let's. But
How do the bullets work?
I told you, they secrete a substance that spreads throughout the rock resin substance that comes with the mercurium on these creatures. It locks their ability to vibrate at a frequency that can communicate with its host. Without being able to communicate, it can't transform them, it can't do anything to them, it just sloughs off.
I'm not a scientist, but it sounds like you know how to make that work. So
Yes, I do.
What's the difficult part? What is the difficult part about getting more of that?
The fact that I can destroy, as far as I know, it destroys the ability for the copies that are being sent down. I don't know if it's going to work on a main host yet. I've never tested it.
We could test it.
Yeah, but it'd be
You want
in
me
the
to
middle
shoot
battle.
one of us?
not it.
I'll do it.
One of us
Wait, what?
doesn't need to be transformed anymore. Diamond.
Are you telling her that you should have her get shot?
Yeah.
And what if that ends up essentially killing Diamond?
It sounded like it separated it. If it's
Yes,
gonna kill Diamond, obviously we don't do that.
I don't know if it does yet. I know that it does kill off the exterior copies that are sent down. I don't know what it's going to do to an actual Boldarian and their host.
Fine.
Mm.
So you see my dilemma here. I don't have the ability to test this correctly. I'm just iterating on what I think will work.
Well, I have an idea.
Mhm.
What if we can we use the railgun to get us to the meteor without killing us?
No.
Now wait, hold on.
How do we get back, though?
Technically, if I fired a spike and you were attached to it and it sent you up at a... Yeah, that could work. I can fire you at the meteor.
What do we do when we get there?
We already have a one-way ticket back. The meteor's coming this way. We don't need to worry about getting back.
I thought the plan was not to let the meteor hit the planet. Everyone's sending me mixed messages. I'm getting confused. This whole situation is pissing me off further and further the more we talk.
Aaron, real quick, Aaron, I appreciate you.
I love you too.
If we get ourselves onto the meteor.
Mhm.
Maybe we can bluff our way with the bullets, because we don't know if it'll kill them. They don't know if it'll kill them.
But we only have 3 bullets and there's 5 of them.
There's 4. One of them is, I think, one of them is Mercury.
Mercury
No,
never
there's
chose a
5.
host.
There's 5 total. Yeah, Mercury is his own thingy. But
So
that's
the
what
bullet, the bullet won't affect Mercury no matter what.
Well, we're not sure because she's saying it might kill it might just flat out kill the entity, and he is nothing but an entity.
Wait, hold
No,
on.
other way around. It would kill the person, right?
No.
No,
Oh,
that's why
We
she didn't
can't-
want to shoot.
delete.
That's why she didn't want to shoot Diamond because she wasn't sure if Diamond would get killed.
Mhm.
okay. I thought. Sorry, I'm getting entity and person names
Oh, yeah.
mixed
Yeah.
up.
Why?
Diamond, not Kira.
Mhm.
Why are the Bulgarians? Bulgarians.
Bulgarians.
Those are different.
Why are
Why
the Bulgarians in this
We've been
game?
invaded by
Why are they in
Bulgarians.
space? How did you make it there?
Space
Congratulations.
Bulgaria. Meanwhile,
In space Bulgaria.
Why are they helping Mercury?
I don't know.
So
Okay.
I mean, if you
I
think
know
about it,
that
it's
they
like, do you
were.
trust someone who looks like you and thinks like you, or do you trust random people you don't know?
I know that they were my friends, and then they stopped acting like my friends. And once they had formed a plan to do something terrible, I decided it was better to send them away.
okay, so
But you don't know which one of them decided it. Which of the 2 aspects decided
Right.
this evil plan?
I don't. But I know that the friends that I care about more are not the ones that would be as affected by these bullets, which is why I made them.
Wait, what does that mean?
The people, not the hosts, or not the Bulgarian. She doesn't care if they die.
You see on the screen, Diamond pops up a chat that just says, "Rude, but understood."
But
The
Uh,
you first. I'm.
yeah,
Go ahead.
Elijah just says, "Okay, well, Mercury picked all these stones. We don't know if they're good or evil, but we do know what ours do. Now, if you follow me on this one, platinum can heal, right? We'll shoot one of them and we'll heal it. Like, does that not make sense? Right? Why don't we use what we have? If Sapphire, if Oshin is an enhancer of insight and mental agility, then he could help us target the right person. If Ruby, eliminates feelings of doubt and all that stuff that is true that you said, why can't we use that to defeat them or to separate them or to power up your bullets in some way?
I don't know.
I
I'm
like
at the last hour here. I had a plan, and it needed probably about 17 years to work, and they came back 2 years too early.
Well, that's not our fault, I think.
No, that's not your fault. I don't know
Okay.
how they got here as fast as they did. By all accounts and math, she pulls down the chart and points at it where you see Kronk should have fallen into a hole, and then they're there first. She says, "It doesn't make any sense."
So what you're saying is this is the final count.
Uh-huh.
How did
Take your fucking attitude point.
Ba-ba-ba-bum. Ba-ba-ba-ba-bum.
You have about 30 minutes left.
how
Okay.
did you get the I assume Bulgarian out of everybody's parents? How have we been getting them out of these people so far? I know your bullet did it for Tiger's Eye, but how have we been doing it otherwise?
You're basically dealing them enough damage to shatter their ability to maintain structure. They slough off because of the weaponry that you wield. The stuff
No,
was...
how did you guys get them out of the caretaker?
Oh,
We literally beat it in the crystal like we always do. I think, right?
technically you cheese grated it, but yeah.
Yeah. We did physical damage to the vessel containing them.
The reason that works as easily as it does is because these are newly transformed hosts. They've only been doing that for less than a day. The more that someone is inhabited, she looks dead at you, Elijah, hosting a Boldarian, the harder it would be to separate them.
But they're still in there.
Listen, I understand that, and I would dearly love to see my friends again, but I am also fully prepared to shoot them out of the sky if I have to, because that's the option I have.
Yeah,
If they touch down here, if they get to the central quartz, there is nothing that I can do after that. The powers deactivate. Your suits, your robots deactivate. They win.
Okay. So, quick question. Can't let the meteor hit because it will be like Armageddon, or can't let it hit because then they will be on Earth?
Yes. It will be
Wait,
on
hang
Earth.
on. What was it you said would deactivate their suits?
You have a fan on right now, and it is aimed at your soundy.
My apologies. It's off.
There you go.
Yeah,
Sorry,
what was it you said would deactivate their suits?
It won't deactivate their suits. It will deactivate your suits. Your suits.
Right.
Not yours, obviously, because you're powered by Australia Tech. But
that's what I'm saying, though. You get what so what's going to disable their suits? Our guys.
Yeah, you mentioned something about a quartz.
Oh, sorry. I probably should have gotten to this sooner. I buried the lead there. There is, and she hits a button on a panel, and a little view screen opens beneath all of you. You see the largest crystal you've ever seen in your lives underneath this station. It is a giant glowing crystal of quartz.
So this is what powers these guys' suits.
It's what powers this station, the suits, programming the way that it's done right now. It's what powers their mechs. Everything. It was our power source originally.
Okay, so Tiger's Eye had a suit, right?
Right.
Right. What powers their suits?
I'm not sure anymore.
I guess the Boldarian inside.
Well, the Boldarian in your glasses doesn't power your suit. So what I'm thinking is they've got to have a big crystal too, right? What if we go up to the meteorite, and instead of fighting them, we go find their crystal and kick the shit out of it?
That's a good point.
Yeah.
We've only got half an hour to do it, so we should do it now. But I'm thinking if we're going to do it, we do that. And, and we have chance that, the crystal hits, the meteor hits the station and takes your suits out. I'll go find their crystal myself, destroy it. What are they going to do to stop me?
Yeah. We go up there. Maybe we bring the bullets to stop them. Last ditch. Keep you on your road to get to the crystal. We fight them, keep them away from you, and you can destroy the crystal.
Yeah, I think that sounds like a good plan. We go up there.
Look at that cat.
I mean, I think, that's probably... They're running on the same rules we are, right?
Presumably, yeah.
They should be. That's true.
Right. So we go up there, we smash their crystal. What are they going to do to stop us?
Can you scan the meteor to see if there is, in fact, a crystal there?
Gosh, that'd be a great time for either an Oshin or an Elijah to do a scan. Because this is all hearsay until someone tells me I'm making it canon.
Oshin is in his element in a giant lab. This is probably the best time for him to do that.
Okay.
And I am also still weak.
Yeah, this will be electronics, bud.
I mean, that's just fit, but I'm tired, man.
So a 10 and a 4.
Yeah, well, so an 11. 12, you're transformed.
Yeah, so that's a 12. I have a hypothesis.
Mm-hmm. What's your hypothesis?
So I guess to get the 411, I get to ask a question. Is there a giant crystal-like object, or maybe not necessarily giant, but is there a crystal-like object on their meteor?
How about what's powering their suits?
Is there a similar energy source on there as there is here?
Well, yes. Either any of those things. Is there a crystal? Is there a similar power source? I can say it's a power source.
Is a power source. And you already know what it is. Because it was explained to you before. It's mercurium.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so we just have to beat up the guy.
Okay, so So hold on. Mercury is the one powering.
Mercurium.
Yeah, but he
Okay.
makes mercurium. That makes sense. That is
Okay.
the power source that we were using originally. I alternated it to only being this crystal when I made the rest of the modifications because you can't trust Mercury, and he was probably doing something with that caused a problem.
So we'd need to beat up Mercury to stop them.
Yes.
So we shoot him.
All right.
Yeah.
Maybe.
See what happens.
Is it? Wait. So are we saying that it's the mercurium, or that there is a source of like an object like our crystal? Is it just
No.
mercury that is giving all the power, or is there a power source?
There is a stone giving them all their powers. It is, in fact, Mercury. He's a stone.
Okay.
Well, he's...
I would become the crystal.
See,
Okay.
you all thought I wouldn't be able to wrap something like 14 into all of this, but here you go. Here's a little Heidelin/Zodiac burrito for you to enjoy.
No, I wasn't even thinking that.
Well,
Crystals happened long before Final Fantasy.
But crystals are also very thematic of Final Fantasy. And the crystal beneath you is, in fact, diamond-shaped.
yeah, makes sense.
Is it actually the being from a fourth dimension pushing their way into ours?
And I have to beat up my mom.
Yeah, it's true. So I think we have Diamond fire us up there. We fight and maybe shoot Mercury.
Break
And we only
the
have
mercury
30
stone.
minutes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like 22 minutes now.
It's been a little bit of
Commercial
time.
breaks.
I'm going to say...
22 minutes plus ads.
Yeah,
22 minutes plus commercial
22
break.
minutes plus ads, but I would say at this point, from the perspective of having talked and done a bunch of work, I'd say by the time that all of you get up there, you're going to have about 10 minutes to save the world.
Okay.
It's not enough
10
time.
minutes to the Yeah.
Seems fine.
We only got 4 minutes. 4 minutes.
So we got more than that song. We're gonna be fine.
Yeah, exactly.
It's true.
Twice.
They did it in 4 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Although we are not Madonna and
Yeah, we could do it twice. You're right.
so
Well, look, we don't have time to beat around the bush, mate. So I think we got to get up there and do what we can because
You
we're not
get
stopping down
attitude for
there.
saying the bush as an Australian. I don't make the rules.
was that on
But
purpose
James, I
or
think
an
you do.
accident?
Oh, it was totally on purpose.
Okay.
Yeah.
Without even prompting, Kenny will like pick up a spot welder and walk over to the launch bay to try to help like rig some.
Now we're in Armageddon.
By the
We need to
way,
get up there, drill to the center.
when the hangar
I
bay
say
opened...
he's riding on. He's like just sitting on the pod at first, just straddling. He's like, want to feel the power between my thighs.
By the way, as the launch bay opens, you do see there all of your mechs.
That's where they come
That's where
from.
they come from.
Mm-hmm.
Must have like 30 different tunnels then, because they come out in all kinds of weird different places from that intro.
They don't have
You know-
to. They use the ley lines.
A couple times I thought my seat felt wet, and I just didn't, I just sort of brushed it off. But
Hmm.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah.
There was a fish in my cockpit once.
It was weird. Stared at me.
He's just sitting there going blub blub.
Fish
Well.
having an existential crisis.
Okay, good.
I'll call up the Platinum to see if he has found anything because we got to go.
Yeah. With that, I will say go ahead and you get an assisted. I'll roll here, but get the 411. And what was your question? What did you want him to do? Try to find a better.
Try to find a better way to separate the two without harming either.
Okay.
Like, trying to figure out a better way to use these bullets or something else.
I rolled shite. Hopefully you rolled better.
We'll see. Hey, a 4 and a 4. I have a few. Well, that's weird, right? So that's
Yeah.
9.
It's a 10.
Oh,
You're
yeah, that's
transformed.
right. I keep forgetting that. Yep.
Or wait, no, you're not. Well, no, you are transformed normal. You are.
Oh, okay.
That's
Yeah,
transformed.
because we had to come down here.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
we did take his
Actually,
glasses
you
off.
took your glasses off.
Yeah, I
Took
did. So
his
I don't have either.
glasses off.
Something
So
did
it's a 9.
go wrong.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I can use
I've
an
been thinking
attitude
that
to
the
make it
whole
10.
time.
Make it 10.
Yep.
And
now
so-
I'm down to 3.
And so with that, we are as everybody's getting ready, your 10, your question, the answer that I'm going to give you, which is truthful, is that there is probably something you can do, as these are all rocks with frequencies and the balance of the different kinds of stones that they are if you do some research.
Okay. Well,
If you can negate their core tenet, essentially, that should separate them by force, but you would have to really dig deep. And now I'm really hopeful that Topaz and Tiger's Eye and Titanium do what I think they do. I think I looked it up. I'm pretty sure they're good.
They're all fucking like love and health.
Yeah. You have to hate them, and then they go, oh no, and then they explode.
Pew. All right. Well, I'll relay that, and I guess when I get platinum back, I'll just
Which you
say
can.
to it and everybody else. Do you think that if it went wrong, we the two of us could heal them, keep them from dying? Maybe.
I know we'll both try our best.
Well, that's all we really can do.
And then you
God,
just
I
have
sound
to
like my dad.
leave it to fate, right?
I don't. You know, Kenny, I think I know what you're talking about now. That was definitely from my brain.
What? Like, yeah, Kenny has like
It's-
pulls his his goggles.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Oh, he's just musing. He's like, no, that's definitely. He's trying to get me to do something. That was too perfect. He's kidding.
That's fine.
Oh, I figured out why they're here faster.
Mm-hmm.
Mercury's Quicksilver.
That isn't
Count
it.
for the Quicksilver.
But I'll give you an attitude point if you can even take them, but that ain't it.
I can't. No.
With that, I think what is everybody planning to do? Are we gonna launch an assault?
Let's do it.
I think
Kinda
so.
have to, right?
Yeah. How does this look, and what roles do you want to get to achieve the best result for this? I would say you're gonna want. Let's make this what is essentially a skill challenge in Powered by the Apocalypse. So I want all of you to try to come up with a total of 3 successes to get something that will launch you at a meteor.
Okay.
Deja's also here, by the way.
Right.
Best thing I can think of is a proper trajectory.
Okay.
Sure.
So you're going to do
Use
some mathing at
science
it.
and- yeah, calculations.
Kenny's just making sure they'll survive impact and stuff like that.
Mm.
Like reinforcing, making sure the pod will be good.
Okay.
Yeah, Elijah would definitely help you with some magical wards.
And so we cut to our montage. We have 2 so far, and then magical wards, so that's 3.
Just helping, yeah.
Okay, so that's an assist between the 2 of you.
Yeah.
So, okay, teamwork roll for you 2. Does anybody want to try to assist? You know what? I've got this. Diamond will assist Oshin,
Thank
That
you.
makes sense.
since it's her fucking gun.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
what are the 3? The trajectory is Ushid and Diamond.
Mhm.
Wards are
Wards and shielding is
Yeah.
Kenny
Okay.
and Elijah. We have one more
Mhm.
thing we need to get a success on.
okay.
What can either of you think of for it?
What'd you say?
I was like, what else can we think of? Like, it doesn't necessarily have to be.
Look at the
just,
comic.
Like it doesn't
Didn't it
necessarily just
happen
have
in
to
the
be you
comic?
have to come up to it, but any one of us could come up with an idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if they went in the detail in the comic, but I know Addie would know.
Well, we do need to do research to figure out what the attributes of the thingies are, right?
That's true, yeah.
Mhm.
Either that, or I was gonna like, it's not like an unguided pod, right? Somebody's gonna have to aim it at least.
Well, I think that's what
That's
my trajectory.
Yeah, that's trajectory.
Yeah.
No, okay.
We're
They're
getting
they're
shot.
doing the calculations.
We're literally a railgun slug. Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Fun.
And you're doing words, and that's why I'm not sure what else besides just what knowledge we're gonna need when we get there, the
Mhm.
tools we're gonna need when we get there. Maybe figuring out anything related to the glasses, like trying to
Mhm.
talk to them. I don't know.
I mean, you and Steve can try and figure out because he's our wild card.
He is wild card.
Yeah,
cut the brakes and jump out the back.
like I said, you can look at the comics. You can look at both comics and see if there's anything in there, and then you can make James
Yeah.
tell you what you do.
What is
I'm just saying.
what is the source of the slap bracelets?
Yeah, I don't know.
Aussie Tech.
Vague.
No, that's the corporation that made them.
Oh.
I don't know that the slap.
Okay.
I don't know that the slap force ever asked.
Killer, got these fucking bracelets, eh?
Eh?
Fucking keen, isn't it?
You got anything?
Do you have anything for that?
Well, I'm okay. So the source of our powers. Let me think.
I thought the most terrible one. I'm not even gonna say it until we're off camera.
Oh.
Okay.
So dumb.
What about something like, I know we're working on like the landing. What about like a sort of like a, the thing that makes aerodynamics? You could maybe work on like an aerodynamic piece. Like
Yeah,
a
the
wing.
slacker and the rebel.
Who works on motorcycles and does extreme sports. Both require aerodynamics.
Mm-hmm.
Wait.
True.
Waiting.
We do kind of need to figure out a way to get back. Like, yeah.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
We already got a way back. It's the meteor.
No.
We neither can't hit the planet.
No. Wait, no. We should probably actually figure out something to do to get rid of the meteor
Mhm.
and then get back.
Well, that you can shoot the railgun at once we.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you're worried about the meteor, she says, "Oh, if you get it cleared up there, you just see a giant bullet load out of the ground." She's like, "I'm just gonna use this on it."
All right, well, then
We
Okay.
still gotta get back though.
I'm
That's
gonna
okay.
spend this time to write a
Will and Testament.
speech. Yeah, no, a speech. I don't know.
Okay, so this is a big underwater lab. Is there any kind of like, is there any stuff here that we can use to make things?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Maybe some
I'm
kind of.
not
like,
even going to ask for extra. I'm just going to tell you, yes.
Cool. So maybe some kind of replicator.
Okay. Where are we
You could
going?
say space technology.
Yeah, sure.
Steve's going to be bumming around when, the question of how we're getting back is going to pop into his head. I'm going to say because
Couldn't we just like, are these Zords, atmosphere proof? Can they just come back and not burn up?
that'll
Yeah.
work too.
Yeah, you can absolutely do that with your Zord. By the way, your Zord not here, obviously, Steve.
Obviously.
So we're in Australia.
How long is it going to take for it to get here?
Not long.
Do we
Oh,
know?
are the ley lines still down?
It's easy as the eagle flies.
But are the ley lines still
Through
down?
the center of the Earth.
I mean, my teleportation.
I would say
technology
the ley
makes
lines are probably unshorting now, and they're back up.
Okay.
Because,
Yeah. 'Cause,
the explosion's done.
it's surged.
Oh, if that's the case, then we can just teleport back, can't we?
Maybe we
Again,
can.
you have not
create.
theorized on space ley lines yet.
Yeah, I was like, is there any way we can take some technology with us and then use it to get ourselves back?
Yeah. Also, I'm going to tell you guys right now that that's a future you problem, the getting back part. I wouldn't worry about
Okay.
that too terribly much.
Okay, you know what? I'm just going to say Steve is going to pack a bag, like a duffel bag full of stuff, full of extreme sports stuff.
Okay.
That may or
this
may
is
not.
good.
That may or may not be useful in the
You
future.
know what? I
Random
appreciate
science
this.
stuff.
Yeah.
Random science stuff. Extreme
Just throw a bunch
sports
of beakers in the bag. Those will come in useful later. A big
Beef
parachute.
jerky.
It's like Batman
Cliff
with prep
bars.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Chocolate
fucking. You look over and you look over at what he's doing. He's already got like the full duffel bag, and he's like trying to wedge his skateboard in there.
the fin of like a surfboard is sticking out of the top of the bag.
You get the
Love
idea,
it.
yeah.
Love it.
Just gotta watch out for them space shocks.
Become the Emerald Surfer, right?
Uh,
All right, everybody, I
What's
want to
the-
get some rolls.
yes. So we need 3 successes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so me and Diamond
Mhm.
doing the trajectory.
Yep. Oh, buddy.
4.
Why?
But I down there. I had
Jesus
put on the
Christ.
suit.
That's not how I wanted to roll this. Hold on.
So theoretically, that's yeah. So 1 of sharp, even if we don't count my suit, which I'm not sure if I'm still in or not. Gives me a 5. We just say the 1, 6, 7.
Oof,
That's
that's
been
real
I think
bad.
I was the only one who detransformed, technically.
Yeah,
And Diamond.
Kenny
Oh,
probably
Kenny, yeah.
transforms. Like
Oh.
after the altercation with Diamond, and when they were just talking, he definitely would have detransformed.
Yeah.
Okay. Then if I'm still transformed, then I have a 6, and I can spend 1 attitude to get it to a 7.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead. That'll work. Oh, my rolls are bad. I should stop rolling in this game. This game, Powered by the Apocalypse, does not like the GM rolling. Actually, a system where I never should be.
Yeah.
So with that, all right, you have 1 success. It's a conditional success, and so it's not as strong as it could be, but you have the trajectory. It will work. It's less finesse and more a bit more ham-fisted. You basically just up the velocity that you're going to fire out of the gun to make sure that it goes straighter instead of
We're coming
trying
in
to
hot.
aim it.
Get there quicker instead of a gentle,
Yeah.
aim.
You don't have to account for gravity as much if you just fire the railgun at max speed, you know? All right, so now we have the boys trying to get it all shielded up good.
Sure. You roll, and then I guess I use a willpower to help. Oh my goodness.
Whoo!
Okay, here's a question for you guys.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna, if it's okay with you, James, I'm actually gonna pose this as, like just as a question to the team. What's the team symbol?
Rocks.
But specifically,
Rocks. I
Uh,
don't think because we don't have like a leader or anything, or we're not like an official group really yet. We're just a bunch of teens who, or a bunch of
Okay.
semi friends who get together. So we're not like
So-
an organization like Steve's guys may be yet.
so here's what Steve's gonna do then. Steve is going to make one for you guys,
Ooh.
and I'm gonna roll cool for it.
yeah.
Am I supposed to assist,
Put
or
the
you want to
page-
do this
yeah.
by yourself?
You can assist if you want, because like
Alright.
Steve's like,
Ah,
because while you guys are doing that, what Steve's gonna do is he's gonna go to this giant like the railgun spike or whatever that we're preparing, and he's just gonna fucking use like a spray can and just spray on it.
yeah,
Battle
like a
can
fighter
with the
plane.
logo.
All right.
I gotta roll a second time though, because this is a cult and my thing.
That's true.
Which I mean, I doubled it,
There you go.
so
That's
whatever.
way better.
We still got the success.
Hey,
You
you know
do.
what?
With Kenny.
Spray paint is part of fixing cars.
It's true.
Yeah, it's very true.
Stretch.
Yeah,
I mean,
why
you
not?
detailed the capsule. I mean, it needs to be padded and comfortable.
Yeah.
You know, badass.
You guys see at one point like Kenny is trying to like get an under panel, and he's like pushing the panel up with his legs pretty much because Elijah's like drawing on the top. He's just like grunting and trying to spot weld something.
Mhm.
It's like I would just probably levitate, but I don't think I should do that right now.
Now save your energy. Gonna need it.
All right, everybody, I'm going to go ahead and say that the conditional for these is just suffering a damage going in.
That'll be fine.
For what?
So any mixed succeeders, you just take a point of damage as you're doing stuff, either from just the strain or from mental acuity lessening, things like that.
By the way, do I get anything for Addy assisting Steve?
Addy would need to roll, maybe? Yeah, or do you want to let him roll twice?
I was gonna let him roll twice if you want.
Go ahead.
Technically, does he get to roll 3 times? Because it's my thing.
Sure. I want to see another 7. That's a 4 and a 1. There we go.
Holy crap.
There we go. All right, well, I'll take the damage. Either way, so Steve is going to...
Insane. It went
Then
1
you
4.
get to roll
4
one
1.
more time?
1 4. He rolled 3 times, and it's the same roll every time.
I only see 2.
Scroll
above.
up.
Oh,
a
the one
little.
above. Gotcha.
Yeah, it's the same.
That's fucking nuts.
Yeah.
The game was like, no, really, this is what you rolled.
I assure you.
Also, 3 7s is good luck.
Mhm.
That is lucky 7s. Good job. Now take your point of damage.
All right,
Wait,
you've
did we
got
take
to jot it
did
down.
we take a point or were we mixed success?
Mixed
I guess-
successes. I think that you and Elijah also had a mixed success. So
Yeah.
So do we both take a point of damage?
Or the one who failed.
Let's just say all around, everybody take a point of damage.
You know what? Elijah's not going to take a point of damage.
Dang, are you shielding him?
I got to take one for the team.
Yeah,
Are you
that's right.
taking 2?
I think it's just you take it instead. Wait, is it?
And you're gonna get one anyway.
You can
so
take the negative consequences on your own. So I guess I would have just taken mine and.
Hey,
Elijah.
Kenny, go ahead and say woo for me real quick. No damage. Armor soak.
Yeah, armor.
Steve is going to point to paint a 5-sided gemstone on the side of the spike, and underneath it, representing himself, he's going to do a spiral because it's a spin.
Mm,
Okay.
mm. Yeah, the spin. I like it.
So are you saying a hexagonal gemstone, or are you saying
It's 5 sides, so
Not a not 5 pointed, right? Just flat sides.
yeah, kinda, yeah. Like, hold
you'll have to draw me line art. I'll figure it out.
on. Let me just. Here,
It's fine either way. So what we have here is we have our typical montage scene. We have the low core Radical Robo Rock Rangers theme playing in the background. We see Kenny working on just hauling like panel after panel of shielding onto and just bolting them onto the front of the mechs. We have Elijah sitting there carving intricate patterns into all of them like Dresden with his duster. We have Oshin and Kiva standing there at the console, plugging away calculations, looking to each other, confirming, and then plugging again. And then, of course, we just have Addie and Steve going absolutely ape shit with spray paint cans on the what is essentially a railroad spike that's going to get fired out of a railgun. And with all of that culminating, we see, are you going to have the mech fully morphed to start, or are you going to have it in its component sorts?
I guess it depends on how big it is. Does it need to be? Do they need to be all like lined up behind each other in like a rail, or can they be one big man?
I think they can be one big man.
One big man.
One big person.
Big
One
man.
big person,
Yes.
that's fair.
That's true. It depends on who is in control of the thing.
That's true. And with that,
I'm
what
trying
we
to-
see is we see the transformation sequence, and it is kind
Are we gonna
of
try and get an eagle in here?
so what we have is we have double wings. We have the bat wings coming out below, and we have the angel wings coming out over top of it. It does the whole transform around as all of you form into the body, and then you see the wings like cocoon shaped, and then they spread out as the explosion strikes in the background. Very man, we
Wing
talked about
Zero.
it. Yeah, very Wing Zero. Very Wing Zero.
Now, is it proper symmetry or is it terrible symmetry?
Oh,
By that, do I mean are there 2 feather wings on one side, 2 bat wings on the other side? Just to people have a fucking aneurysm?
Is this some fan fiction Wing Zero
Yeah.
Death Scythe going on right now?
Can I just really quick? I looked up the whole like symbology for Mercury,
Uh-huh.
Symbolism.
life and death,
Mhm.
bat wings, angel wings.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Perfect.
There you
Mm.
Batwing, feather wings. Yeah.
go. Oh, it's bat wings below and angel wings above.
Lame. I wanted it the other way.
You want it one and the other? Fine. We can have it be terrifying symmetry.
I mean, we can take a vote.
And
If other
eyes. You can have a bunch of eyes, so you can be biblically accurate angel.
We
A
Ava? now?
halo of eyes.
Yeah,
thought
it
we
feels
were
very
We're
Ava.
reverse Aving
I don't
right now.
want to be Shinji.
We are reverse
Aw.
She's the
Aving.
greatest.
We are an angel landing on.
And
having
beneath
an
you is the
impact.
pyramid angel. It's just sitting there.
We're having a fourth impact on this meteor to fight some biological robots with our angel. We're the baddie.
No. No. It's fine.
Okay. It's fine.
Very cool. Everybody do we all like climb into our seats?
Mhm.
Do a little like checking of the seat belts.
We see the
Mhm.
giant clock
Okay.
timer over on the side. There is currently 15 minutes on the clock.
Now, I have a quick question.
Yes.
Because it's not just the five of us. Theoretically, next time, Monty and Denitra will be here.
We are not going to launch yet. We're going to wait.
Oh, so it's me just like the robot forming.
Yeah.
Yeah, so,
So-
that's why I didn't describe the form of the robot yet. I just
Okay,
said the
gotcha.
angel and the bat wings.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha,
But we got
gotcha.
this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
one
what
last
is
thing.
Monty? Monty's a chinchilla. That's right.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Jesus. I'd like to make sure that Al gets set
Ah.
up in a reconstruction bay, maybe? I don't know. I'm not exactly sure how he's built to begin with. But we
Yeah.
can give
Just,
it to Kiva and maybe she can,
You
not necessarily work on it, but just like
Save our
you
robot.
work on that a little bit on the side, and as you do that, you hear pop up, "There's a snake in my boots," and then you just hear her go, "What? No!" And she smacks the console and goes, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Is everyone okay?"
Yay, Al's back. Oh, we missed you, Al. Sorry about the voice change. I don't know what came over me.
it was funny, though.
That's all right. I'm sure nothing's ever going to happen about it later.
I'm glad you're back. You got a friend in me.
Okay.
No, Oshin's his friend.
Yes.
Listen, we can all be friends. We don't have to limit it.
It's true. We were supposed to make friends.
I'm just saying, out of everyone here, Oshin is the one.
That
who
wasn't
was
even in
part of
character,
the
okay? I was just saying it to make the joke.
Sometimes it's just for the joke. Like with you, you're like, "I'm just saying a pun. Can I have my attitude, please?" It's like, "I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
but like-
yeah, you can have your
Yeah,
attitude."
but like I said, it's hard to tell when anybody else does it.
Listen, I listened to the last session that we had because I was trying to make sure that I didn't forget things, and there were a few things that I did forget that were important for the future. But also, there were like 4 points at which some of you just had really good undercut ones that I missed, and I did not give you attitude for that. And for that, I'm very sorry.
It's all good, I'm
It
sure.
happened.
You're only
Because they don't
human.
make dumb faces like I do.
Yeah, they don't
right?
stop the time and just go like, eh?
Ah,
Yeah. So with that, we are lined up. We have the what's the name of the picture on the edge of the spike that you guys painted on, a la airplane. What are those called?
Logo?
They're called like divas or something.
Pinups.
Pinup. Yeah, your your
Mhm.
pinup that you've done on the side.
So you're
the
asking
name
for
of
the name?
Yeah, do you have a name for your spike? I don't know. Because you said you just did the symbol and then you also did a spiral beneath it for you. Which is fine. That's enough. I didn't know if you wanted to like write a, like Doombringer or anything funny like that.
The spike of destiny.
No, Kenny will just spray paint attitude underneath it.
I like it. It's the attitude.
Just
All right.
NWO.
Okay.
Is somebody gonna draw the shitty S on it also and
Yeah.
spray paint?
Wait, what's our thing?
What do you got? What did you have for
what-
us, Rob?
Oh my god, the S. Oh no. I could have done that as the symbol.
Oh, yes, the S.
Anyway.
What's our What's our thing,
Oh.
Bob?
Oh, just before that though, if Kenny does spray paint the name on, then Steve's going to go for the high five.
Yeah. Freeze frames a little. What were you saying, Michelle?
The thing we say before we morph, is it rock on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just rock on.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to put rock on there somewhere.
You go
Everybody just-
rocket on.
It is the rocket. Rocket. Take off.
Like all hilarious breaching jokes. Kenny will write knock knock on the front of it.
Great. So you have it all nice and graffitied up, which is exactly what you want out of this sort of thing. And then it's just basically I'm guessing what it is that you're not going to want to fire through the railgun itself. So having the spike and you all are basically tethered to it on the end. And it's like you all are outside. The base slowly telescopes up to the surface of the water. It opens as a shell. And then as it does that, you see the railgun point up and aimed dead center at the meteor as it locks in place.
Hey, I have a stupid idea.
Yep.
Okay, so how are we attached to the spike?
Invincible diamond tether tied around your waist.
Okay, that sounds unsafe, and we all know that safety is like the most important thing, right?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
We're gonna need seatbelts. You know what has seatbelts? A car.
What?
Are you trying to fire a Tesla into space? Because I'm really mad at you if you are.
No, we're
Oh,
cooler
Dave-
than that.
We did bring Deja's car to the lake. I'm just saying.
I
I'm gonna go
cannot,
ahead and
in
say
good conscience, give that to you because that's Deja's to give, and I feel like she'd say no.
I'm trying to think of what the most iconic car of the 90s is. And I tried to look it up, and I'm like, a Honda Accord? I don't
Yeah.
know about that. Or an Integra?
That's
I mean, she
accurate, honestly.
Yeah. I don't think we need that.
No.
Isn't hers a convertible too?
It
It
is.
is.
Yes.
It's basically like the Barbie convertible.
Yeah,
It is.
Yeah.
It's the Barbie convertible,
I mean, that's very 90s.
which I think is like a Corvette.
Do
Probably.
we need a convertible in space?
No, but
No,
they sent
no,
one up
no.
there anyway.
Totally. We got
No,
these sweet helmets on. We don't need to breathe. We don't need air or roads.
I don't want
I
to
mean,
re-enter in a convertible. Like, can we put the top down at least?
I think like if we're taking the droids anyway, why don't we just get in that?
Yeah.
Or not droids, the
The
Zords.
Droids,
Yeah.
Zords, mechs.
The mech. Yeah, we just ride the mech inside the spike
And
or
so
whatever.
that's what I'm saying. Like the mech
Yeah.
is carabiner to the spike. The spike is going to fire, and then you're going
I
to
see.
get pulled.
By the collar.
Yes.
No. What it is there's actually like two big rail handles on it, so the mech is going to ride the spike pretty much.
I think
Like a
that would
sled?
be how it goes, but I worry about. No, you know what? Screw it. We don't need actual science. You all can get fired out of a
No.
railgun sitting on a
Yeah.
spike. Yeah. That's what happens.
There's two clicks in the bottom where to dig its toes in, and it's got two big rails in the front to like grab onto it, and, like just hug it pretty much.
Yeah. Hug it, but in mid-flight, once acceleration is over, we have to stand up and cross our arms, you know?
Yeah, gunbuster.
Just ride it like a surfboard?
Or like Master
Like
Asia.
Master Asia.
Or like a skateboard.
All right, no. Clearly, what's going to happen here, okay, is we're all going to be standing on the spike, and like it's like a two-phase system. So the railgun fires us, and then when we get there, we all strike our ranger poses, and the explosion goes off behind us, and that propels us for the rest of the way.
I'm down.
You're
It's a
all
good
already
plan.
in your mechs.
Yeah.
Stop it.
You could do it in the mechs too.
But the explosion would be in the mech.
No, the explosion doesn't happen behind the mech. Come on.
That's... I love this idea now of all the Rangers on the console. You know, they go, "Ha!" And then you just see the smoke bombs go off behind them, but it's an enclosed space, so the smoke just
Fills the cockpit.
They're like,
I definitely get what you're saying. Like, we
so
hop off
bad.
the spike and start floating away, and then it blows up and propels us. I got it.
yeah. So with
we
that,
need to-
as the railgun lines up, you hear it humming as it revs up. You're all attached in some cool way to the spike
Mhm.
as it is slowly getting moved towards the spike. And before we fire off, that is where we're going to end the session for tonight.
So yeah,
Perfect
roundabout
time.
starts playing, right?
That, or at the very least, Dare.
No, it's the orchestral version of the theme, right? They actually
yeah.
sprung together.
Oh, yeah. They got a full...
At least like a 30-piece orchestra.
Yeah. This is the
It
movie.
is the season finale.
Yeah, this is the movie.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. And with that,
It
we're
exposed the
about
movie.
to see our radical Robo Rock Rangers firing off into space in pursuit of their mortal enemy. Will they be able to save the people that they care for? Will they be able to figure out how to make this a lot less awkward between them and the Boldarians that they work with? Is Charles some sort of Miko Shrine Maiden now?
Yes.
All
Yes.
these questions and more answered next time, maybe, on Radical Robo Rock Rangers in 2 weeks.
Radical Robo Rock Rangers!
Woo!
Everybody, thank you so much for playing today. That was an exposition vomit, but I feel like we had a little bit of fun figuring things out together.
Had a
I
blast.
still have so many questions.
Good. I didn't want to answer all of them.
Wow, rude.
And, well, I mean, you don't want to answer everything. Then there's nothing to learn. It's boring. Don't be bored. Charles, I love that you're just like, I'm still doing this. He messaged me, by the way, everyone. Apropos of nothing, I noticed in chat in Discord, because I'm doing so many things at once, and my Discord is not popping things for me now because I'm in streamer mode.
Yep.
So it's just like, he was like, I'm still rolling. And I was just like, oh, okay, yeah, sure, roll. And so that's why I told you to roll. And then 12. I was like,
Nice.
well, you would have needed a perfect to actually unlock the power. This is like when I did that stupid bear thing that one time, Charles.
Yeah. I was just going to keep doing it until it happened, like next episode or whatever.
Yeah,
but
no.
it was very quick.
Yeah, I was like, okay, he needs a perfect 12. And then it went boop. And I was like, well, here we are. This is what happens. You rolled max. I can't undo this now. All right,
Good.
so we got a lot of stuff set up. We have a lot going forward. We will be playing again in 2 weeks, which is going to be the 23rd. Anybody got a problem with that?
Yes. 23rd seems good to me.
Okay.
Yeah, should be
I
fine.
believe so.
This has been Teens with Attitude, empowered by the Apocalypse. We are the Radical Robo Rock Rangers. My name is James, and I'm happy to have been the producer for you here today. And I suppose I'll save my full producer garb for the next episode. And then, what?
Full producer garb. Ooh.
Listen, this is fine. Don't worry about it. And with all of that, we're going to go ahead and sign off for the night. Did we have any more stuff that we wanted to talk about, Zen?
No.
Okay.
Friday being D&D.
Yep.
Saturday.
Next.
No.
This Friday is Splinters of Faith with Philip.
That's
and then
right.
Saturday is
Diabler.
Diabler with Anton.
Yep. And then we come back in 2 weeks on the 23rd. So everybody look forward to that. More questions answered, maybe. Or maybe we just have big robot fights. That'd
Maybe
be
we
cool,
fight.
too.
That's cool, too.
Yeah. Let's get some fighting next time, huh? I think we're going to start
Hell
with
yeah.
fighting.
Save.
Everybody keeps their attitude.
Yeah, it's a
Ooh,
two-part.
okay, cool.
And that includes me, too. And I'll let you know right now.
Yeah.
I have 10.
That's only max for two
That's
of them.
not fair. That's not fair. How come you get to keep
I'm
more than-
playing for multiple characters.
Yeah. That's only 10 between all of them.
I won't let
That's what I'm
myself
saying.
spend more than 5 at a time.
At a time.
Yeah. And with that, we're going to go ahead and sign off. Everybody have a great night. Thanks for watching, and I hope you all enjoyed yourselves. I definitely enjoyed myself, and can't wait for the next episode for the part 2 of the finale. Possibly a 3-parter. We'll see.
Ooh. Thank you always to James for running. You did a fabulous
Yeah.
job.
And thank you all for playing. You're all amazing. All right. And I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Good night, everybody.
Then they-
Bye, everybody.